Coming to you live from their studio in South Florida, Twist Gaming. Featuring lead broadcaster, Matt Koza. Co-host and creative genius, Josh Perry. Co-host and interviewer extraordinaire, Ann Lazito. Co-host and marketing mogul, Aaron Murphy. With appearances from special guest, Lucy. Welcome to Twist Gaming, where you get to play board games with us.
I hate you.
Good.
Good evening, everybody, and welcome to Twist Gaming. Thank you so much for joining us tonight. I know we kind of sprung this show on you last minute, but we missed you during the holidays, didn't we, Josh?
Yeah, we did.
You're so full of confidence.
Wish everyone had a happy holidays.
Happy holidays!
And everyone have a good new year.
Yeah, I'm excited for that. What did you do during your holidays?
Spend time with family.
That's really nice.
Without you, because you don't want to be my family this holiday.
You remember how I said you just dole out the Jewish guilt? Like, I think it's just inherent. I don't even think you realize you do it. Like, you say the
Oh, no,
word,
that was 100% intentional. Yeah.
Good, great, I hate you.
100% intentional.
Great, I hate you. Could you fix the green screen in the back corner? Behind you. Pull the up a fungul.
Because you put the box in front of it.
Yeah, well, fix it.
That was your own fault.
Maybe it's a TV screen. Maybe it's something else is wrong. Oh, I know what it is. I fixed it, guys. Don't you worry. Thank you so much for joining us as we continue on Twitch Plays Middara, the Unintentional Malum Act 1. We've been playing the game for a couple of months now, right? At this point, yeah.
Yeah.
And we have finally come up to the boss fight. So we thought, what better of a holiday present to give you folks at home than the big boss battle showdown of the century. I'm so hyped up, man. I need to go on vacation more. Getting hyped.
Making a lot of noise moving around.
Look, let's talk about it when you rustle that microphone all up against your beard all day long. We are going to be taking on Aisling. We have been chasing her down.
And even Nightingale.
Look, I was getting there. Hashtag spoilers.
Hashtag already happened.
Look, even the card just died. It died. Because what is...
Hashtag.
No, anyway.
Hashtag.
Anyway.
It's my gang symbol. The nerd gang.
You are...
Pound it.
Which one are you again? How do I do that? Oh, I think this is how I do that.
Did you mute me? Yep, you muted me.
Oh, so good! We're going to be taking on Aisling because we've been chasing her all through the cliff sides after the...
Hegemonics?
There we go.
And the Maluma brought us to her.
That one you may have said right.
Maybe.
You may have said the first one right, too. Hegemonics?
Oh.
So we're
Hooked
going
on
to play
phonics.
a fun game here of how many times Josh can properly pronounce Hooked on Phonics. It's a fun game. You folks at home are going to be playing... Oh, that's not the right folder. As Nightingale. Usually you are helping us in this co-op game, this co-op campaign game, in order to continue our adventures. But Nightingale has been taken over by...
The Maluma.
By the Maluma.
Yes.
So this time you will be fighting against us. Go ahead and check out the gear link there. If you are watching this on VOD, you can type that little tiny link into...
I think it's in the video description because, I did something.
Hey.
So we're like 10 episodes behind on our YouTube channel, so you'll watch this eventually there.
Happy holidays, 2020. Check out the link there, and that will give you a close-up. We just added the new Nightingale card to that, as well as the Aisling card, so that you guys can get a closer look to not only their programming, but what they're going to be you'll be attacking us with, hitting us with.
Weapons and dice and pain.
I only attack people with dice when you throw them across the table at your face. Remember that time we did the April Fool's stream and I threw the thing at you and I didn't mean to hit you in the face and it did?
Yeah,
and
you
it's
hit me in
on
the
stream.
eye.
And I could never have redone that again a million times, but it's on video. And I'm happy that you're okay and both of your eyes work because then I can laugh about it. Choo-choo! Here comes the pain train.
I just put away the train whistle.
It was rude. Did you really? Good.
It was sitting on top of that box over there.
Good. Needs to go away. All right. So I'm going to start. You don't have this one, so you're not going to be able to do the
You read the story.
That's only one page. You just want to jump on in.
Just jump on in.
You're just getting really excited. Okay, so then Josh, if I'm not going to reread the story, then what happened last time on Twitch Plays Middara?
So last time we got to the map when we got close to the hideout, and Remi escaped from her cage. She ran out. She stole some daggers.
Yep.
So she's naked with daggers. Sounds very KDM-ish.
It does sound very KDM-ish. I think she's got more clothes than any of the survivors.
Maybe.
Okay. This one's kind of cool.
Yeah. So she had that knife. So she was fighting through a cave with some water lilies and some cavesicles, and she died because
she didn't die.
She
didn't die.
She passed out.
She
got knocked out.
She got a large gash on her thigh.
Rook ran to come save her, but she just couldn't meet him.
He was too slow.
He was fast as hell. Look, Podrick's back on the other end of the board.
Yeah.
No one else made it over here.
You're so salty. Because you're the tank, Josh.
Oh, look at where everyone else is on the board. I'm the only one there. And the only reason you're there and Nightingale's there is because they got spawned there because of the boss battle.
Uh-huh.
So after that happened, Remi found a hole in the cave and actually made it out to us. But Aisling caught up. And the Malanamu.
Yeah. Nope. Keep on going. We're going to keep that one.
Decided that it was going to take over Nightingale and kill us all.
That's rude.
So now we got to fight the two of them, and we got to try to not kill Nightingale in the process.
This is going to suck. It's going to really suck. Okay. So we do boss fight Aisling. So the cool thing about this battle is that we had already battled on this board, and the game tells you that you can make two adjustments. You can kill the two, like Shadowmare mentioned earlier in chat. You get to kill two of the monsters. Ugh, you get to kill two of the monsters. Where am I going to put my water cup? Over here.
So you want to read us the top text on that page?
No. Aisling and Nightingale square off against you. The pair have situated themselves at the mouth of the cave. Any monsters that haven't been killed still linger about, unconcerned with who becomes their prey. You curse as you realize that you need to avoid hurting Nightingale until you can find a way to free her from the...
Malabar! That's what chat said.
That's good. I like it. This is super bright.
Would you like me to turn it down?
Helzabright. Helzabright?
Bright light?
Bright light? It's bright light. Nope, that's not the way I wanted to go.
Better?
Yes. Quit touching buttons. Okay. Special encounter rules. So I don't know if we went over this in chat or if it's just you and I that went over this.
I think it might have just been us.
Okay. Same setup. All figures from the previous encounter stay where they are except for Nightingale and Remi. Nightingale and Aisling are placed as shown in the setup diagram. So where's my super duper pointer? I hope this explodes on camera. This is so stupid. This is Aisling, and this is Nightingale. It's where they go as per the diagram. As per my previous email. This is how Josh holds a fork, everybody, when he's eating steak. Nightingale and Aisling are placed as shown in the setup diagram. If you cannot place their figures as shown, place them on the nearest unoccupied normal terrain space. Remi, along with any adventurers who were defeated in the previous encounter, are placed within sphere of influence of a surviving adventurer. That's why we put Nightingale all the way back, Remi all the way back there, because I was dying and I needed to hide.
You get half your health back. So do you want to start there, or do you want to start closer to the badges?
No, half my health is still 6. Hello, glass cannon.
Okay.
You yell at me when I run into battle as a wizard in RPGs. Now you're yelling at me to run into battle. What do you want from me?
Way to kill things.
I want you to roll better. That's what I would like. And $1 million in $20 bills and brown paper bags and untraceable serial numbers. Please and thank you. If all adventurers were defeated, which they weren't because we're so good, not. Place their figures on the east side of tile UM43. Not applicable. Podrick, weaponsmith at Dragon Arms. I like how it's not only his name in this one, but his whole official title. What is that face?
Nothing.
That was a you have a question face.
I was thinking that I answered my own question in my head.
I love when that happens. During this encounter, the player who was playing Nightingale... Ooh! I hope my compression is still on, because I am very awake today and very noisy. During this encounter, the player who was playing Nightingale, which means y'all folks at home, plays Podrick, using his command combatant card. Yes, that one right there.
They're going to be rolling for Nightingale anyway, so.
Yeah. Podrick follows the rules of an adventurer, even though he uses the command combatant card. So, we know that. So that's the character that I've been playing in lieu of Remi. So you guys have seen how he works. Quick overview, just because you'll be playing him as well. Like the Shadows is the free movement to go 2 spaces that does not provoke a break attack down the masses. This is a big attack on 2 different targets, and Promise is +3 armor piercing kind of.
Well, plus
hit.
damage.
Yeah.
Gonna promise some pain.
+2 damage, 4 range, range 4 attack. So he's semi-ranged, like 4 spaces. 4 spaces is kind of ranged in this game. Nightingale isn't herself. The
Moon
now controls her body.
Yes.
That's terrifying. Could you not?
No.
So weird. When setting up this encounter, reveal large hidden card UM9. Spoilers. Don't watch this if you don't want spoilers. It's too late. I already put it up. To access Nightingale's Intelligent Combatant card, this card will be used during this encounter. Any damage that Nightingale previously had is removed. And that is the gear link one more time. Okay, so 4 pieces, 3 good, 1 evil, 2 NPCs, 1 good, 1 evil, and lots of monsters. It's not a lot of monsters though. Like I was thinking that same thing, and we need to prep for the show a little bit, so we kind of have to see which monsters could possibly come out. And we only have the 4 cavesicles over here and the water loa. I think that the big fight is going to be between us and Aisling and Nightingale. They get a little complicated, so I'm curious to see how this is going to play out. So Nightingale is Crazed Protector. Anytime an opponent deals damage to Aisling, they gain the priority token. Friendly Face. Opponents cannot dodge Nightingale's attacks. That's going to suck for Zeke. Is the opponent with the priority token adjacent? So we'll do things there. Can she move adjacent to the opponent with the priority token? So she's going after the priority token. This I don't quite understand yet, and I'm hoping it gets further explained, because the health is 12+, defense is 9+, movement 6+, armor 0+, and the combatant dice are these wild card icons. So I think we'll probably get more information as we continue.
You were just reading it, I believe, in the book.
This card will be used during this encounter. Any damage Nightingale previously had is removed. Nightingale's Intelligent Combatant card uses the following from her equipped items. Perfect. Combat dice.
Okay.
Symbols.
Okay.
Conviction upgrades.
Mm-hmm.
Casting upgrades.
Mm-hmm.
Defense value.
Okay.
And total armor value.
Okay.
Where does her health come from?
Is any plus health off of her cards and stuff?
I'm going to assume so, and that it's maybe just an oversight that it's not listed, that the 12+ is 12+ any of the item bonuses.
Yeah.
Question. Does that mean that you also take into consideration the green inflictions that she has if they're not items?
What does it say about skills?
It doesn't. That was the end of the Nightingale Maluma possessed section.
All right, I would just say whatever gear that gives her plus or minus health.
And not the skills?
Yep.
So then, did you adjust the values on
I haven't touched anything.
the overlay for her health modifications?
Let me see a card. Repeat what it said again.
Ba-bam! There you go. Do you want these two? No.
Repeat what the book said.
It said that these are red and green, and can you tell the difference of which color is which? Nightingale's Intelligent Combatant card uses the following from her equipped items.
Okay.
Combat dice.
Okay.
Symbols.
Okay.
Conviction upgrades. Casting upgrades.
Okay.
Defensive value.
Okay.
And total armor value.
So she doesn't get any plus health. It's just 12.
Right, okay, but I'm telling you that the infection and the joining
It doesn't say use any of her skills, so it's going to be 12.
I'm going to fight you. How about that? How about I fight you? I guess that makes sense because on the card that you stole, it says 12 plus. So it wouldn't be negative, right?
Yeah.
I think that would reinforce that concept. Okay.
But I don't think she'll get the bonus health from her dress.
I don't think so either. I agree with that.
Because it does. She's got +2 defense, which should be up there, which is 11. She's only going to have 12 health.
How does she have 15 health?
Because she gets +4 health from the dress.
Oh, that's a big bonus.
And she's going to have an orange and a purple die for attack.
Combat dice?
Combat dice.
What are her conviction die? Or what's her conviction die?
Conviction is teal.
Okay, that's pretty good. Stolen weapons. Remi doesn't have any of her gear. Instead, she starts the encounter with a dagger, mundane weapon, and a ruined switchblade, uncommon weapon. Those are the two knives that we brought out earlier. They have a great little combo with one another, so they combo light for back stab. What?
Where did it say you can start?
Anywhere I wanted in my whole life.
Within 4 spaces of Spear of Influence.
Are you already trying to flank?
If you can start behind them.
You're already trying to flank. Okay, what it says specifically is, Remi, along with any adventurers who were defeated in the previous encounter, are placed within sphere of influence of a surviving adventurer. So yes, your sphere of influence is what, 4? You don't have any bones. You don't have.
I actually have +2 Spear of Influence.
So 1, 2, 3. But that would put us flanking Nightingale.
I would flank. Actually, I'm not flanking. I still need to move.
Yeah.
I would.
Because there's a rock here. Pointer stick.
There's another space in front of her.
Yeah. And you want the break attack from Nightingale?
I don't care. I live off break attacks.
Okay, if I put me here with half health and I die in the first turn because you want to flex your machismo, I will IRL murder you.
You don't have to. It's just an option.
Oh, now you're backing out.
But you can also take a couple steps like back and then walk into the flanking position from behind. You could start on that side of the map. And still have me as the closest.
With the cave skull.
Cave skull's not going to do shit.
That's how I died last time. Was this whole little swarm of...
Because you're trying to fight like 8 of them at once.
You're going to get me killed, and then I'm going to kill you. 1, 2, 3, 4... I know you've got more, but I feel like that's appropriate.
You can move like 1 more space back because you're still close. You're as far away from them as they are to me. So that makes me the closest survivor. Closest.
You don't have a priority
person.
token. Dunno, Nightingale can hit real hard. Yeah, that's kind of what I thought. Why do we get the fuzzies?
It's the life fuzzies.
I don't like the fuzzies. Go away, fuzzies.
Okay.
You're going to get me murdered. My enemy's enemy. Aisling and Nightingale consider all other figures in the encounter as opponents. This means that they will attack and be attacked. The comma's in the wrong place. By any monsters still in the encounter. So, these monsters are not allies. That's the word I'm looking for. Thanks, Josh. Always there when I need you. With these two. So it's group of baddies here, us 4. When setting up this encounter, reveal small and large hidden cards UM9 to access Aisling's initiative, adventurer, and intelligent combatant cards. So Aisling... Vengeful Vigilante. That is a high slit dress. Ain't nobody fighting in that dress. Whenever Aisling has immunity... Oh, that's good, Anne. Aisling has immunity, poison, paralyze, wilt. Whenever Aisling rolls the skull during an attack against an adventurer, that's when you roll your black die to empower an attack. After the attack ends, roll 1 of each of the colored dice. What? Depending on the highest number rolled, consult the special encounter rules. Interessante. Skirmisher. After an attack made against Aisling ends, Aisling makes a ranged 4 attack against the opponent that attacked her. So she always counters.
Okay.
Is there an opponent adjacent? Is there an opponent within range 4? Can she move and attack an opponent within range 4? So her combat dice, she always empowers, is teal, orange, and black.
Not as bad as Knight. I mean, worse than Knight. Nightingale's not that bad.
That's what Remi is regularly, without all my stuff getting stripped away.
2 oranges.
No, I get a teal from one of those 2 things. I mean, not now. I one I get a green and a purple, but I don't know. Maybe. You see that health, buddy?
100?
100. I'm gonna die.
That's why we need the backstab.
Against 6.
Backstabbing.
I hate you. Defense is 11. Movement is 6. Armor is 3. Casting die is orange. Conviction is white and teal. Physical +2 physical damage when she rolls a combo of a book and a shield. I'm gonna die.
We'll take her.
Yeah. No, on top of Joshua. For real?
You're gonna be showing it off in the scammer 5,000 times.
Yeah, I am.
And you're gonna be putting health on it.
Yep.
So leave it by you.
I hate you. In a deep, deep way.
All right. Any other special rules?
Shh. Shh. Shh.
Is there Harry Potter spell for that?
You're a wizard, Harry. When setting up this encounter, blah, blah, we'll be using her adventurer card can now be used in crawl mode, which is not this. If 2 figures perilous bridge, the SDSB over here, that's only 1 person at a time. Is really all that whole giant paragraph says.
Otherwise, it falls, you have to jump.
Yep. 2 spaces. When a figure ends their movement on or leaves a dangerous edge, that is the Joshua point.
Yep. Those places over there.
Joshua, point a little further with your T-Rex arms.
Right there. Ones are the stars.
I've been playing Ark a lot, and there's another dinosaur called Carnotaur, and his arms are like this. They're like comically small, and they remind me of your hands. When a figure ends their movement on or leaves, it's just your arms. When a figure ends their movement on or leaves a special terrain space printed on that edge, it becomes dangerous terrain. Perception check 10. If they pass, they must immediately move their figure to any adjacent space and continue their turn, which is kind of neat if you can combo, because you can kind of crawl around.
Or you can just die.
If you're Rook and you can't jump. Rook man can't jump. Slow currents. Rulebook, page 22. So there is a current. Not on that map. There is a current in this little waterfall here. A 1-space slow current. I think that is all the important stuff. Okay, win condition. Aisling's defeated. Alternate win condition. Aisling is defeated by moving onto a dangerous terrain space.
We push her into a gap.
Lose condition. All adventurers are deado. Alternate lose condition. Nightingale dies.
Okay.
Don't kill Nightingale.
Okay.
Kill Aisling without killing Nightingale. Tip. Ending scenes. Some end conditions will result in an ending scene. Ending scenes are bad. Joshua, repeat that.
Ending scenes are bad.
Very good. And prematurely cut the adventure short. We don't expect players to start the entire game over, even though our playtesters did. That would suck.
So, ending condition is, what's the victory condition?
Kill Aisling without killing Nightingale.
Okay.
So Aisling can either die from us or by dying on a dangerous terrain space.
Okay.
Aisling's uncertainty. When instructed on Aisling's combatant card to roll 1 of each die, read the hidden text corresponding to the color of the highest die roll. So I have that. And then there's a red objective note on here, and then there's some loot notes on here too, but I was not instructed to put loot tokens on. Okay. So unlike RPGs where you roll a die for initiative, in
Middara,
we have an initiative deck.
Yep.
So it is a bunch of little cards with each of our people's initiatives, and we shuffle them up like so. This is how I shuffle. So do we still control Nightingale and just try to kill you the whole time? I say yes. yes.
I mean, it's a card. You read down the card. But you guys will be rolling for her.
Yeah.
You guys get to play as Podrick.
Yes.
There is... So you said you could spawn within 4 spaces of any survivor?
Defeated ones, yes. Why? What are you trying to do now?
Zeke does have a really cool club. It's a 2-handed club that you might want. So I don't know if you want to come by Zeke to get a club, to go club it.
I do. Is it a 2-handed weapon?
It is. With the reach. Well, you get exhausted for reach.
Exhausted or flipped?
You're exhausted. So 1 attack per turn can have reach.
Poopy. Wait. Okay. When you do not have a weapon equipped other than a shield, you may equip 2-handed weapons as if they were 1-handed. You choose 2 dice from your equipped weapons. So I could do a 2-handed weapon and a 1-handed weapon.
Mm-hmm.
Yeah. Yes. I cried. Oh, yeah. I cried. Just kidding. JK. Yeah, that sounds like a great idea, actually. That sounds like an excellent... I might lose that backstab combo ability. 1, 2, 3.
You could start within the spirit of influence of Zeke.
Oh, yeah. That's fun.
So you could start right next to him.
Is adjacent diagonal?
Yeah, Jason's diagonal.
Okay. All right. Joshua, who's going first?
Zeke. Ashling. Yay. Zeke's, Rook's gonna get beat up.
Okay. Who's going next?
I don't know.
You're not good at this game. Waterloo. Who's going next?
Waterloo's not gonna do anything.
Who's going next?
Zeke.
No. Who's going next?
Zeke.
Twitch, you guys are going to go after Cavesicles 4 through 6. You are Podrick. I'm going to throw this up here real quick just to give you an opportunity to give a rundown of what he can do on the card so you can tell us what you would like to do. Also, it covers Josh's face. Who's going after Podrick?
Zeke.
I lose my heart box and everything. Damn Sam, Joshua. Rook. Who's going next?
Zeke.
You're so bad at this game. Remi.
Remi.
Oh, this is not a good mix because you
Yeah.
need to give me the item. I can't get to the item from you. That's like a whole wasted fungal. Okay, who's going next?
Zeke.
No. I'm really not even doing this intentionally. It's so good. Cavesicles 1 through 3. So Podrick doesn't shift to last. Cool. Yes, that's a very... thank you for pointing that out. In most places, in most of the previous encounters, we were instructed to shift Podrick to the end, and in this case, we did not get that same instruction. You didn't even say it this time.
Zeke. You probably want to start... You should have started on the other side of Zeke. On the other side of these rocks.
Joshua, it's too late now. Why?
That way Potter could heal you, because he gets heal tokens.
Okay. Who goes next?
Nightingale.
I'll at the end.
Good.
This is what I'm going to do. I'm going to do something really cool. This is not really cool. I'm just talking to myself. Okay. I'm going to shift this over a little bit so y'all can see the initiative card. I'm going to take Podrick's card down. Is Podrick's card on the gear pictures thingy?
I have no idea. Someone at home tell me.
Salty Matt sighting.
Yeah, Vosh saw our Matt at Disney.
No, Podrick shifted to
Oh.
dodge tokens.
Boo.
Yeah, you're right. And he can't dodge Nightingale.
Okay.
Ashling
Ashland goes first. Let's happen.
goes first. Joshua.
Yeah.
Is there an opponent adjacent?
No.
Is there an opponent within range 4?
Yes.
Make 2 separate range 4 attacks against Josh. He was shocked someone was calling his name. That's because nobody talks to Joshua. Okay, so guys, I'm going to have you roll a... Oh, we didn't test to see if this worked. Black, teal, orange. Oh, it's up.
So Vosh, he was telling me that, but apparently right before that, you called him out. Stephanie was asking if anyone's ever recognized him in a public place from the stream.
That's great. Notice all those attacks use ranged icons. Yeesh. Yes.
So it is a 12.
Yes.
I have an 11.
Yeah, it's a hit.
So it's a hit. For 1 so far.
So the book and the shield combo, which there are 2, is
Okay.
plus 2 physical damage each.
So that's going to be 5 damage.
Okay.
I have 3 armor, so it's going to be 2 damage.
Did you write the words for the colors?
Hmm?
Did I just never notice that? That this is teal results,
Yeah.
orange results?
Yeah.
Did you add that?
Oh, it's always done that.
Oh. And our shotgun has 3 armor piercing. Yeah, that's really good.
So this is physical damage.
Yes.
I could reduce it by 2 with my armor. Boom. No damage.
That's pretty good. Okay, guess what though?
It's going to happen again.
That's correct. Bam, bam, bam. So it's ranged because she's taking that cleaver at the end of a chain and hitting you with it.
Oh, she's throwing her cleavers around.
Yeah. 7.
It's a 9. That is a miss. Good job, Ashley.
That is good. It's good for you.
I will destroy you now.
Okay.
And then what does she do at the end of her turn?
So after an attack, no, nothing.
What's the book say?
If she rolled,
Oh, only if she rolls a skull?
yeah, only if
Does
she rolled a
roll
skull.
one of each die?
Yes.
Okay.
So now it is the Waterlow's turn. Look at me taking stuff out.
It does nothing.
Is there a figure within sphere of influence? No. Is
Does
there more than one
nothing.
opponent? Cave skills 4 through 6.
They do nothing.
That might not be true because it's not line of sight.
Yeah, there's nothing in line of sight.
Can it move and attack an adjacent opponent within range 4? 1, 2, 3. No, it's just nothing. Okay, cave skills do nothing. Podrick, Twitch, it's your turn.
They're going to go run in, run in, and run in, run in.
Podrick combat dice change depending on the range from the target, so that's an important point to keep in mind. I can't fit
What's their
them somewhere
movement?
nice. Movement is 6.
Can you start moving them 6 spaces? They need to get closer. They can't do anything.
Well, why don't you just wait? Maybe they want to do something else. Maybe Twitch wants to do something else. Oh, we're all the way back, aren't we? Yeah, you guys are all the way back. That's you right here. This Podrick.
You're nowhere by the action.
No. You need to move. Yeah, that's what I thought. Now we can do 6 spaces for the regular movement, and there's also a 0 stamina point movement called Like the Shadows, which moves an additional 2 spaces. You can do that once per turn. 1, 2, 3, 4, 5, 6.
And they have 2 extra SP, so they can move 4 more spaces. If they spend all their SP.
1, 2, 3. 2 to get out, right?
Mm-hmm.
So not. This would be Like the Shadows. 1, 2.
Okay.
Oh yeah, good call, Josh. Do both move 8. So 1, 2, 3, 1, 2. Because you can't use the 4th to get out of that space.
All right, so they have no SP.
And I'm going to move this camera down just a little bit.
So we don't leave the top half of the map, pretty much.
Yeah. You and I are up there behind the chat box.
Okay.
I do kind of want to keep the initiative track still in there a little bit. It's behind the text. Bear with me, guys. I think that's pretty good. Okay. So that's the end of your guys' turn. That uses up all of your SP, getting in the action. I had a thing, and now I have it, and now it's 0. And after Podrick is Rook.
Okay. Rook's going to cast
Yeah.
Courage on himself.
Almost in range 4 of Aisling, but yeah, no, that's close. Courage does what?
I think I have a die here. All my symbols give me +1.
Okay.
I'm going to I'm going to move 1 space forward.
Okay, so now you are adjacent to both Nightingale and Aisling.
Yeah. And I'm going to attack Aisling.
Okay, so Aisling,
So I need 2 teal dice, please.
can you give us courage too?
1 person courage per turn, and you guys aren't in line of sight of me, so I can't give you courage yet. But next turn I give you guys courage.
Okay, and what did
2
you...
2 teals.
2 teals.
Yep. And I'm gonna attack. Oops. I'm gonna attack.
Nor shield.
12.
Okay. Ashling's defense is 11, so that is a hit.
Sweet. Okay.
So far you're at 1, and I'm not yet considered the armor. So we're at 1.
2, 3. Add in 4 to that hit.
Add in 4 to the hit, so that's 5. Why?
I have 4 icons.
Yeah, 100 health. That's terrible. You have 5 icons?
4 icons.
Okay, so that gets us to 5.
Yep.
Do you have any combos from your...
No, that's all I can do.
Okay, so there is 3 armor.
Okay.
Which takes damage down to 2.
Okay. Since I did, the first time each round, an ally with courage deals damage, gain 1 SP. So I gained an SP.
Okay, now slow down, because Aisling got hit, right? So after the attack is made, so is this the... Let me know if this is the end of your initial attack.
Yeah, this is the end of my initial attack.
So after an attack made against Aisling ends, make a range 4 attack against the opponent that attacked her.
Okay.
So we're going to do that. If you guys at home can do black, teal, and orange.
So this is after every attack?
Yes.
She counters?
Yes. I mean, that's how I would read that. It doesn't say, like, the Gavadon says, like, a first attack. So 3 and 3 is 6 is 0. It doesn't do anything.
Guess what?
You're going to counter?
I'm going to counter.
Okay. Is this going to be a counter loop? Is that why you're making that stupid laugh? That's what that stupid laugh means.
A little bit, but...
Can you stop trying to make it a counter loop? Because I can smell the steam coming off of your brain.
All right, I'm gonna counter with this.
With what?
The alignment machine. No, I'm not gonna. I'm gonna counter with my sword. I'm gonna counter with the 1 SP I just gained.
That was a whole lot of options there, buddy. Okay, and then what are you making a hit with? 2 teal die.
2 teal dice. I rolled an 11.
Okay, so that's a hit because...
Actually, it's a 12.
Okay. If it were 11, it's still a hit because attacker wins on ties.
Yes.
But it's 12, so we're back to the 1 hit.
And I have 3 additional icons.
So that gives us to 4. Do you have any combos from the icons?
Nope. Nothing more than that.
Anything from the abilities?
Nope.
Okay, so she's got 3 armor piercing, which means that we're at 1 health. So she's got total of 3 damage out of 100.
And she's gonna attack me again?
Yep, she's going to attack you again. Black, teal, orange. This is so ridiculous. Right? Because it says, after an attack made against Aisling ends, Aisling makes a range 4 attack against the opponent that attacked her. I feel like with the Gavadon, it specifically states...
Once per round or something. All right, so
after the first time each Gavadon's attacked.
She rolled a 12.
So that is going to hit.
1 enough to hit me, yes.
Okay, now she gets bonuses for each Book and Shield combo, and on her black die, she does have an additional Book and Shield combo. So there are 3 Book and Shield combos for 6 damage.
That's a lot.
That is a lot.
6 damage. I ignore 3 of that.
Because why?
Because of my armor. So it's 4 damage right now.
Because she hits you for 1 more than
Yep. I can ignore
your defense.
2 of it.
Okay, so we're at 2 damage.
2 damage. Yep, that's fine. That's not too bad.
Okay. Are you going to be countering that?
Yes, I will. So I have my sword, which lets me counter an attack.
Which sword is that?
My Orgon blade.
Okay.
Which lets me counterattack even if I took damage.
Okay.
So I'm going to tap that.
Okay.
And it's back to back.
Did you feel real good after you said that?
I rolled a 9.
That does nothing, buddy. Can you reroll? Do you have any rerolls?
What's her text say on her card?
For where?
The counter thing?
After an attack made against Aisling ends, then Aisling is going to attack.
So I have exhaust after resolve an attack you made. If the attack missed the target, make an attack against the same target. I'm going to say that happens first.
Because it's
Because then I could just counter
It's
like.
the miss.
Yeah.
I think that makes sense. I think it's compensating
12.
for the miss. Okay, so that's a 1. Again, 12. Great. Good.
Plus 4.
So 5 minus 3, so it's 2 more damage.
Yep.
Okay. So she has 5 damage total on her.
Yes, 5% done. And then she's gonna attack me again.
Yeah, she is. This is fun. Boop boop boop. So,
Boop,
but
boop,
if
boop.
she rolls a skull on her encounter, then the main attack ends, and you get one of the special attacks essentially.
Or special thingies.
I don't think it's a special thingy.
It's a skull. So she misses.
Okay, so now we need to roll one of each color die.
So clear the board and have them roll each die.
Thank you, Joshua.
Please and thank you. Love you, Kay. Bye-bye.
Hate you so much. Okay, purple, white. I'm going to do it in this order. Orange, teal, red, green. It's also a great way to test if you did things right. Gray.
That was a lot of back
Blue.
and forth for 5 damage. I know.
It's hedgehog economics time. Hedgehog economics. Except for hegemonics. Oh, hedgehog economics! I got it! Okay, 7, 6, 8. So orange so far.
I don't know if all the dice are going to fit the screen.
Make it happen. 10.
10 on the blue.
That was the last one. Okay, so blue. Oh, this is big text. Okay, Joshua, you ready? Aisling points at the adventurer who is covered in the most steel, grinning madly.
Who has the most armor?
Yeah, I think so.
This beastly man.
She sprints forward, looking to close the distance.
Already there.
Oh, who's got the most armor?
I do.
Still you.
It's me.
Move Aisling 6 spaces closer to the adventurer with the highest armor value. Then, if Aisling is adjacent to the adventurer with the highest armor value,
She gives him a hug.
she jumps onto them and pries at their armor with her cleavers. The target must either place their armor in their pack or make a lore plus strength 15 check.
Lore plus strength?
Lore plus strength.
Fuck yeah. I have 5 lore and 6 strength. So that's 11.
So if you can roll a 4.
If I can roll 4
2 purple?
on 2 purple dice, I'm fine.
Check to toss her off. If they pass, and I'll tell you what happens then.
I rolled an 8 plus 11.
Carry the 3. If they pass this check.
This is Rook's jam. Yeah, this is 100% Rook's jam.
Yes.
Strength and lore? Yeah, all day, every day.
If they pass this check,
Yeah.
Aisling is inflicted with paralyze,
Yes.
ignoring her immunity. So I'm going to bring it a little closer. Bear with me, guys.
You got to refocus it.
Joshua, your mouth doesn't fix anything? Oh my
Would you
god.
like me to make the hand cam bigger?
No. You may not take actions or use abilities discard at the end of your turn.
So she's not going to counter loop with me next time.
That means she's going to do nothing. She's going to...
Well, she will with me because...
At the end of your next turn. So Aisling has it's going to be at the... Aisling's next turn is essentially skipped. So I'm going to put this on her initiative card. But it starts now, right? Okay, there's more. If they fail, nothing. I'm not reading that. Then continue Aisling's turn. So that was her attack.
She missed.
She missed for the skirmisher.
I can't counter anymore.
You can't counter anymore?
No.
So everybody's turn's over?
Mm-hmm.
And then she's got paralyzed. Awesome. It's my turn.
Yep.
You can't give me anything because you suck.
You can move, and then I can
Yeah,
reach you
that's
and
what
give
I'm
it to you.
gonna think. That's what I think is going to happen. Okay. How far can you move?
6,
Remi's
7,
got
8,
6 spaces.
9.
1,
9 movement.
3, 5, 6, 7, 8. 1, 3, 5, 6. Do I want to fly to get over there further? You got to go around the thing, so I don't think so. 1, 3, 5, 6. 1, 3, 5, 6. Yeah, whatever. We'll meet up. That's 1 SP.
I'll just save so you're at max SP next turn.
Yeah, that's kind of what I'm thinking. Okay. Next is the Cave Skulls 1 through 3. They're not going to do anything. And then, Zeke, it is your turn.
So
Twitch, it is going to be Nightingale's turn after Zeke. So I'm just going to tuck this in kind of down here. Nightingale is going to follow the combatant, the intelligent, the card. But just you guys get a little bit of hint. Can you interrupt your movement, or are you stopping there?
I'm stopping there.
Okay.
That's my full movement.
Okay. Do I need to spend SP to equip this now? Right, yeah.
All right, so I am giving you, or I'm using a juice box
Okay.
and a hyper energy potion. So you're going to heal 6.
Oh, yeah! That's really great.
And you also get 1 SP.
I'm also still not giving you the
Doesn't
point,
really matter much.
but that's cool.
So you're healed.
Where are my weapons?
And
I
then
literally took them out.
I am giving you a club and piercing.
Oh, I have piercings. Oh, but I don't have them
You
on
don't have
me.
them equipped.
Cool. Cool. Okay, that all goes over there. So, and then I have these. Okay, so the oversized club that Josh got me was something that we found in another adventure. It has, if I exhaust it, I have reach 2. If I get 4 shields and a star, I get a follow-up of deals 5 physical damage to all figures adjacent to the target's attack. That includes allies, I think we decided, but it's a beast. It is 2 teals and a black die. I have a special ability, just real quick, because whatever. I have Gygas Grip, so when you do not have a ranged weapon equipped, which I do not, other than a shield, you may equip a 2-handed weapon as if they were a 1-handed weapon, and then I choose 2 dice from my weapon pool. So I have 2. I'm going to toss the Thief Dagger. Not toss it, but put it in my backpack. I think I need to spend SP to do all that.
Yeah, you will.
So I'll have the Rune Switchblade and the club.
Technically use whichever dagger you like the special effect of better, because you can use all the dice pool. You don't have to use it from each weapon. Does it say that? You just use 2 from your dice pool.
2 dice from your equipped weapons to form your combat dice pool. You choose 2 dice from your equipped weapons.
Yeah, so you could choose them all from the club.
But isn't green better than blue? Teal?
Oh, yeah, I think so.
So I'm going to take the Rune Switchblade because that. So I'm going to use the teal and the green.
Okay.
Okay, but I will do that when I spend my SP on my turn next time because I have to equip it first.
Yep.
So that's the end of Zeke's turn?
Yep.
Okay, and now and you would still have to roll the black die. Yes. Because of that ability, I always have to empower.
I'm going to exhaust my sword to move 1 space diagonal.
Okay.
Can I have a pencil?
Yes. Even if... So the club has a black die in the dice pool. But even if I did not have that black die... Oh, no. Yes. As long as one of the weapons require you to empower, you must still empower. So because this one requires it, I'm still going to do it. Okay. Is that the end of Zeke?
Yep.
Okay. So then Aisling would go next.
No. Skip Nightingale.
Oh, sorry. I got really excited. So it's going to be Nightingale's turn. So Twitch, I'm going to have you guys rolling for Nightingale. Is the opponent within the priority token adjacent? So if this has nothing to do with the priority token yet.
So what does Craze
anytime
Protector
an
says?
opponent deals damage to Aisling, Joshua gains the priority token.
That's me.
I think that one of these is actually a priority token. Yes, there it is.
Just put it on my initiative card.
Okay. Where are you?
At the end of the first row.
There. Okay. Bullseye. You are adjacent. So she's going to make a... It's not ranged.
Regular attack.
Against the opponent with a priority token. So that is you. What is the combat dice pool, Josh?
It is an orange and a purple die.
That's not too bad. Not too bad. It's a good thing we were focusing on her magic.
Yeah, but for every 2 books you roll, she does a magic damage, which I can't reduce with armor. But
She does a what damage?
a magic damage for every 2 books.
Sounds about right. Okay, so we're going to have you guys roll the orange and purple die. So we get a 6
And 3. Doesn't do anything.
and 3. And so that is a 9. It does not hit. Then, because it's a then and not an if, Nightingale moves 6 spaces to the farthest space from the opponent with a priority token. This is where you're going to get hit in the head. Okay, 1, 2, 3, 4, 5, 6. We're going to back up here. Cast a spell 6 against the opponent with a priority token. I have a question.
Mm-hmm.
Does she have... Okay, I know that we built Nightingale with the Hemlock and Seer to have her have Sphere of Influence 6.
Yeah.
But she's moved spaces away. Does she still have Sphere of Influence in this form? I mean, I guess so,
It
because
doesn't
that's
say
what the card
it
is
just
saying.
says cast a spell. It doesn't say they need to be within Sphere of Influence.
No. Cast the spell 6. So what is her casting die?
It is a teal die.
Okay, so we're going to have you folks roll the teal die at home. What is your conviction?
2 purple dice?
That's so good. You're going to... So, go ahead and roll. Rolling.
I rolled a 4.
That's not great. Okay, so you automatically lose because 6. Oh, it didn't go. Oh, sorry. Whatever. It doesn't even really matter because you auto-fail.
Depends if it's...
What?
If it's deal damage, depending on how much you beat me by.
No. The target is warped adjacent to Nightingale. So warped is in bold text, so I just want to make sure that we're using the correct game definition for warped. If you could grab the rule book and just double check. I'm assuming that it's just you're going to get drug over there. But I just want to make sure specifically we're doing this correctly. Flip it. Why do you flip each individual page?
So I don't know where the page is. I'm looking for it on the actual page. There's like a glossary on one page. It's not in the back of the book where it should be.
Or the table of contents on the front of the book?
No. Tags warp. The figure affected by this ability is removed from the board and then placed on the space designated by the ability. Text warp does not provoke break attacks.
Okay, so you're going to be... Oh, I can't reach over that far. You're there.
Okay.
Where's my
That's fine.
magic stick? You're here.
All right.
Okay. That's it. It just says warped. And then
Okay.
it's the end. That's interesting. So I think you're just getting moved around the board. Interessante. Muy interesante. After Nightingale's turn, it would be Ashling's turn, but she's not going to do anything.
And she's going to get rid of the paralyzed.
Yep. Now it's the end of Ashling's turn. Gets rid of the paralyzed. It is now the Waterlow's turn. The Waterlow's turn all the way down there. Ain't going to do a thing. Cavesicles 4 through 6, Joshua.
Not going to do anything.
Not going to do anything. Cavesicle, Podrick. Twitch, it is your turn at home. Podrick is over here. You are Podrick has 3 SP. Back to 3 SP.
This promises 2.
Move to range 4 of Ashling and do the 2 SP shot. We can do that. Okay. So the 2 SP shot is the
Do
promise.
you want to do it at that range, or you want to do closer?
So that's another good point, is that the closer he is in range, it changes the attack die. So if you are within range 4, it's going to be 2 teal die. Range 3 is a red and a teal. Range 2 is green and a teal. And range 1, adjacent, is a red and a green. Promise is a range 4 attack. It does +2 damage with +3 armor piercing. That's a nice little boomstick.
Mm-hmm.
Le boomstick. Joshua, what did we say about the colors of the dice with which one had more shields and which one had more books?
I think it's black has more shield. The black text has more shields. The white ones have more books.
So the green die is going to have more shields, if we think that way. Podrick does get a +2 shield bonus. He gets a bonus for each shield that he rolls.
And it's a red or a green die?
Yeah.
So range 2 is actually probably the sweet spot because those have the same numbers on them.
Up in their face, I guess? We'll take her counter either way, right? Yeah,
'cause
because it's range 4 to range 4. I think that's probably... This is center to center.
Yep.
So we'll move Podrick 1, 2, 3, 4. Center to center is still range 2. And we're going to have you roll a green die and a teal die. for this attack against Aisling with a defense of 11. What did I think that I was going to do? Oh, that's a good roll. Oh, that's a very good roll.
14. Yeah.
That is a 14, and because we rolled, the green die, it didn't really do... Shh, I'm late. It's like the kid that sneaks into the back of the class. Don't call me out. Okay, so that is 14 damage, plus there are 3 shields on there, which is an additional 2 physical damage each. So we are at 14 plus 6 is 20 against Aisling's defense of 6. Now...
6?
Just kidding, 11. Their plus 3 armor piercing negates Aisling's 3 armor. So it's 9 points of damage.
Sweet.
Yeah, right? I did that right?
Yeah. Shadow, she already activated, so Paralyze is already gone.
Yes.
It happened at a really bad time.
Yes. Good job, Josh. I mean, she did miss her next turn. So it was 9 points of damage. Why did I do that? Oh, because it was a 5.
Twitch also is now the priority target token.
Yeah, there's that. So she has 14. Oh, that goes there. She has 14 damage total on her.
11 points because it gets plus 2 damage from Promise.
Ah, very good. Thank you for remembering that. So there are going to be 2 more, so that'll flip to be a 3, 2. So that is 16 points of damage.
Yeah.
I'm going to make that a 5 and a 1 because I can. Okay. So that's very, very cool.
So Twitch is out of SP now,
Yes.
but they can do move like the Shadow. Actually, she's going to attack first.
That's right. Okay, so we're going to attack with Aisling. It's going to be black, teal, and orange. It's going to be real weird for you folks to attack yourselves at home. I probably should have cleared the dice first, but that's fine. It'll fit. It'll be fine. In the words of Josh, it'll be fine.
Already cleared out. Oh, she rolled a skull.
So then we are not going to have to worry about those ones.
Ooh, that was a 15. That was a nasty hit.
That's really good that we don't have to worry about
That's
those.
a really nasty hit.
All right, ready, Josh?
Is it only on her turn or whenever she rolls a skull?
Orange, teal, red, green, gray, blue. What?
Is it only on her turn or is it whenever she rolls a skull?
Whenever Aisling rolls a skull during an attack against an adventurer.
Okay.
After the attack ends. Uh-oh!
What?
After the attack ends.
It's a missed attack. It's ended.
Oh, that's right. You're
Because
right.
it's a
You're right. Okay. 3, 3, 8, 6, 8, 7, 9.
On the gray.
Gray. This is not as big of text.
I mean, she can't steal his armor because he doesn't have any.
Aisling hacks wildly with her cleavers, striking anything and everything nearby. All figures adjacent to Aisling, which is...
No one!
No one! Must make an agility 12 check. An adventurer with a shield automatically passes. Each figure that fails... Nothing. Nothing happens.
Cool.
Cool. She just had a little bit of a panic attack. She was really upset because she got boomsticked in the face.
So my recommendation for chat is they can use move like the Shadows now. And
Does her counter interrupt end Podrick's turn?
ends his attack. It's just no, it doesn't just attack. No, so it's still a turn.
Okay.
So they could do move like the Shadows, move into her face, so then I can counter and smack her in the back.
You're gonna get a break attack against.
I don't care about the break attack.
That is up to Twitch to make. And who has a cool shield?
I do.
Nerd!
But that's +1 to my roll and +3 damage.
Okay, Joshua, I
the
don't know
flank.
if you know this, but this is not Joshua Plays.
I said it's a recommendation. I didn't say they had to do it. Just giving it.
All right. We will enable your backstab. Also, you owe them courage.
Yeah, I'm gonna give them courage at the beginning of my turn.
I think you forgot. Okay, so he's only got to move once for move like the shadows.
No, 2 spaces.
2, because you got to go here.
Yeah.
Because it's got to be here.
And ignores break attacks.
100 minus 14 cannot math.
86.
86. I said it first.
And now they're actually close enough for me to actually put it on them because they have to be within 6 spaces at the beginning of my turn.
It's driving me nuts that you put the camcorder where it is. Because even up against the table,
Scoot like a little bit this way. There, you're fine. Sit at the end, not like in the middle. Okay.
I'm going to kill him. When do we get to backstab Jersh? When you come and hang out with us at a convention, and I will help you. Don't you worry.
Okay, so now it's my turn?
Yes, it is now your turn, rookie.
All right, so I'm going to get my SP. I am going to give an ally with Spirit of Influence courage, so I'll give it to Twitch. They're now courageous.
Dun, dun, dun.
I will also give them barrier.
Courage means that
All their symbols give them +1 damage.
barrier is
They get +1 more armor.
awesome. Excuse me. Okay. Also, Remi got the giant oversized club from Zeke. Yeah, I did. Yeah, I did. I'm so excited. I'm gonna beat everybody in the face.
Everything undoes.
Project Hype.
I heal 1 at the beginning of my turn because I'm cool like that.
Oh my god, I just had the best idea.
Did I ever take my health away?
What if I shoved the table toward you like you shove it every time you get up out of your seat?
Okay, so I'm at 13 health now.
You're ignoring me, and I'm going to mute you if you continue to ignore me. Or throw things at you.
Okay, I'm going to move away from Nightingale. Can you not throw the dice, please?
Shoving the
Can
table
you
in the
move
wrong
me?
direction.
Nightingale's going to get a break attack.
I saw we rolled a star on the promise attack. Yes.
Yes.
But not clear what that means. I'm sorry. I
Oh,
didn't
they get a
check.
dodge token.
Follow up is a dodge token. Yes. Thank you for calling that out. I missed that. Apparently Joshua did too. Just while we're at it. Remember that with Nightingale, we cannot dodge Nightingale's attacks.
That's fine.
Nobody. I wasn't talking. Oh, I wasn't this time. The time you don't ignore me.
I'm running away from her. She's going to be attacking me. So can you move an orange and a purple die to be rolled, please? That cave is going to go attack Nightingale. Maybe.
It's a really
4 and a 2. Good job, Twitch.
That's
All right,
not
so
a good
I'm going to go, like, run, like, right up to Ashley.
I was getting up.
I don't move the table that, like,
Oh my
you
god.
moved that like
yes,
a
you
foot.
did. Intentionally.
All right, I'm going to move there, and then I'm going to take a step back.
To do provoke a break attack?
Yeah.
Intentionally?
Yes.
You're an idiot.
So I'm still in that spot.
Okay. What do you mean you're still?
I'm still in the spot because I'm moving out of it. So I don't.
Oh,
like-
because the break attack starts while you're still in the spot.
Yes.
Okay. Nightingale is gonna backstab everybody. Okay. So in this attack, Aisling is going to have an attack of opportunity or a break attack. She is going to hit Josh with black, teal, and orange. I also didn't clear the dice again. Also, I feel much better about where the table is now. You're welcome. I fixed it.
Okay. Four books.
Yeah, 4 and a 3.
Oh, that's-
These are terrible
That's
rolls.
a bunch of misses. Oh, guess what I'm going to do?
Counter.
I'm gonna counter for 1 SP.
You get your...
Flanking bonus.
Yes, that one. What does flanking do?
Gives me +1 to my roll. And gives me +3 damage. So right now I rolled a
My rolls are great. Yay.
14 with the flanking bonus.
Okay.
15 because I got a
what
star.
did you hit? What did you hit? What did you roll?
I rolled an 8 and a 5.
Okay, so then that is a 13.
13.
So then it's a hit. And then you're going to get the... Oh, you get the flanking bonus anyway, which
Yep.
is the +1.
Mm-hmm.
So
That's
we're
a 14.
14.
I have a star, which gives me +1 to my roll.
15.
15. And then I have 4 more symbols. So I can do 4 more damage on top of it.
19. -3 armor.
Yep.
16. There we go.
So I do 5 damage. Oh, plus 3 damage for flanking.
I think that sounds right. And then they changed the rules in the new version or something like that. But
Yeah, but we're not playing with that yet.
Yep. Okay, so that's 8 more damage, right?
Yes.
So then
I want to go check the flanking thing, and the flanking thing's not in the back of the book.
So that's 24 damage. Oh, she's almost at halfway. That's nice. That's nice.
Yeah, +3.
Okay, but you attacked her, so what does that mean, Josh?
Oh, she's going to attack me back.
That's right.
I also gained an SP because someone with courage has dealt damage.
Would that be you?
That would be me.
Would that be you, Joshua? Are you a courageous individual?
By halfway, you mean quarter, Ann?
Yeah. Guys, guess what I do for a living?
Halfway to halfway.
We're halfway there to halfway. 8, 9, 10, 11, 12. It hits.
That is a hit.
So for each shield and book combo, it is +2 physical damage. And she only has 1 book and shield combo. And that's the only icons that matter for her.
Yep. So I have 3 armor. She's doing 3 damage. It does nothing.
Okay. Can you counter again?
Yeah, I got to counter again.
This is so stupid. This is so stupid. Hooray for round 2.
I rolled a 11.
And 11. 11 starts with an E, which is a vowel, which means you use an before. And 11.
I rolled an 11.
There we go. She has a defensive at 11.
I get
Attacker meets on ties.
I
Attacker
get
wins on
+1
ties.
because I'm flanking.
Okay. So it's 1,
And then I have 3 symbols, so it's 3 more.
4,
And I get 3 damage for flanking.
7.
Yep.
If you do any more, I'm going to have to
That's
take
it.
my shoes off.
That's it.
7 damage. Go in my little box here. 5, 6, 7. You guys can't see. Well, you can see my little collection of
Guess what?
tokens here. I don't care.
She counters again.
She does. I do care again. All of a sudden, Joshua, magically I care. 3.
And 11. Something, Stranger Things, something,
And 11.
something.
Ha!
Cosplay.
Ha! Could I do an 11 cosplay? That would be interesting.
Shave your head?
Yeah. Look, I've been threatening to go G.I. Jane. Even when, like, I had my really long hair, totally G.I. Jane it.
Britney Spears it?
You calling me crazy?
Yeah.
Crazy. In too deep.
Ooh, that was a hard one.
Yeah, that's a 14.
Okay, that beats me by 3.
Okay, and now we have book and shield combos. So 1, 2, 3 book and shield combos.
2.
Yeah. No, 1 on the black die.
Yeah,
1 on the 6.
Oh, sorry, 3.
1 on the 8.
Yep.
Double down, Joshua.
So that's another
Which is 6 damage.
Okay.
You have 11 defense.
Yep. With 3 armor. So I'm taking 6 damage at the moment.
I'm going to stop rolling enemies. I keep rolling high at the time.
I'm going to use my Bard Breastplate to reduce it by 2.
Okay.
Oh, I have a Conviction upgrade of a white die. Ooh, I could do that. Is it helpful?
You could do what?
I'll take the 4 damage.
Don't you have juice boxes and stuff?
Yeah,
Okay.
I'll be fine.
Joshua,
All right, I'm going to tap my sword to counter that.
would you consider yourself...
A juice box hero
Yeah.
with straws in his eyes?
Yes.
Not yet.
Oh.
I rolled a 14.
Okay.
Plus 1 is a 15.
Yep. So that's 4 points of damage off the top.
And I do 6 more damage because I have 6 icons.
So then that is a 10 minus 3 is 7. Joshua, guess what?
What?
She's going to attack you again.
Yep.
I think I lost count. I don't even know how. Okay.
Still back. Oh, still backstab. So another 3 damage. Thank you.
Right. Okay.
I'm priority target token, by the way. I believe that's how that works, right?
Yes. That becomes a 10.
I don't see
10,
any dice, Ann.
20. Ah, sorry! Orange. Aren't you glad I didn't say banana? 5. This is a 5, and this is a 5, and this makes it a 10. Oh. Okay. 10, 20, 30, 41 points of damage.
Almost halfway there.
Almost. Live on a prayer. No longer a quarter, though. But this is only a 25. And that's 40. I can't change those out. Whatever shall I
A
do?
3 and a 4. That's a miss. Guess what?
Yes, it is.
I'm countering.
Ridiculous. Okay. Roll.
I rolled
A
an
12
8 plus
again?
5, so that is a 13.
There we go.
Plus 1,
14.
plus another one because I have a star.
Okay, hold on. 14, 3. Go ahead. Plus another one is because you have a star. 4.
Yeah.
Okay.
I have 3 symbols.
7.
Another 3 for backstabbing.
10.
Minus the 3 for the armor.
I don't have any more fingers. 7.
That's 7 damage.
Okay.
Holy crap, Josh. I'm just a counter build. That's all I do.
He really is. Which is why I knew the second that this was going to... I knew it. The second you made that stupid face... Are you trying to get the table back to where it was?
No.
I knew the second that this was all...
I'm sorry that Aisling has the same build as I do, and it's amazing.
Okay. 25, 35, 45, 46, 47, 48.
Okay.
2 points away.
She counters me again.
I had to double check that my dice were up. Black, teal, orange. You know, Joshua, she keeps.
And at the end, you take 1 step back and then 1 step forward. I run out of SP.
Can you? That's what I thought.
So.
He already has played that game once today. Okay, that's 2 book and shield combos right there. That's gonna hurt. That's a 10. It
That's
misses.
a miss.
You're so lucky.
Guess what? I'm gonna use my aligning machine to counter.
Can you only do that once per encounter?
No,
It's an exhaust and not a flip?
Yeah.
Ridiculous.
This is my last counter. I rolled a 9.
That does nothing. Good. Plus 1?
Plus 1, so it's a 10.
That does nothing. Do you have any rerolls?
No.
Is it somebody else's turn now?
I think she still counters me.
She sure does, because your attack is over.
So does make you lose your courage? Yeah, that does make me lose my courage.
Oh, that stinks. That does stink. Rolling, rolling, rolling.
I'll get it back at the beginning of next turn. So it's not a huge deal.
Don't you get SP when somebody with courage does damage?
The first round.
Oh, okay.
First time each round.
8 and 6. Joshua is a 14.
That is a hit.
There are 1, 2, 3 Book of Shield combos. So you have 11, which is 3. Plus...
I have 3 armor, so that negates it. So it's
we're at
6
6
damage. I don't like that. I don't like that at all, Sam. I am. I'm going to flip my Fate Engine.
What does your Fate Engine do?
Remove all symbols against a die against me. So the 8's going to lose all symbols. So it's only going to be 1 Book and Shield for 2 damage to me.
Ow, ow.
That's a once per encounter thing, so I can't do that again.
Is a flip or a once per encounter? There are 2
once per
different
encounter.
things. Okay.
So I'm at 7 health.
Okay. And then that was the last for you two beating up on each other?
Yep. And then oh wait,
What?
I could have drank some. Fortitude. Oh, I do have the demon vouchers, whatever. I'm gonna drink my juice box.
That's your health?
Yeah, so I'm gonna gain 3.
What's a juice box? Do read it.
3 SP for you and our adjacent opponent.
And an adjacent opponent?
You are an adjacent ally, heals 3.
Okay. Heals 3. So not SP and not an adjacent opponent. So you were just putting words on a card that were not at all what were on the card. That's so good. That's so good. I'm so happy this is not a podcast. That'd be the best.
I could have
What?
done.
What?
I could have counted one more time.
Okay, we're done with you. Do it. Can you?
No, if I drank my my fortitude,
Yeah.
it gives me an SP.
Can you drink it now, or is that?
It says at any time.
So do it.
Fine, I'll do it. I'll drink this. I don't get the health yet, technically, but no, I'm not gonna do it now
Why?
because I lost my courage.
So your
So my
symbols
damage
don't
output won't be as high. I can use it later.
count? Okay. So it's Remi's turn.
I'm taking a step.
Oh, you didn't even move yet. Oh,
Yeah,
you moved back.
I mean, actually,
You can't move again.
I was moving away from that space. That's what caused this all the break attack. So my movement is going to be going from that space
Yeah.
to the space over one.
Here.
Yeah.
You're right.
I can still keep walking if I wanted to.
You can't break attack again, though.
It won't cause another break attack. I can just keep walking. I still have plenty of movement.
Do you want to move back here so that you're flanking again to start off with? You're going to get picked up by Nightingale anyway. It doesn't matter.
I think I want to go in more So Nightingale runs towards me.
Okay.
What's Nightingale's card say?
Nightingale's card says Josh dies. Nightingale's card says she move 6 spaces to be adjacent with you.
No, is it adjacent? Then can the move adjacent? Can she move adjacent to the opponent with the priority target? Move then.
She moves up to you and then moves away from you and warps you.
Oh.
Because she's not adjacent to you. She attacked you because she was adjacent to
But
you
she
last
can't
time.
get adjacent to me.
Why?
I can move out of her range.
Yeah. Otherwise, move to be adjacent to Aisling.
Yeah. So just move me. Keep. Yeah, move me. So I'm just out of her range.
Okay. You are here on a map.
Yep.
1, 2, 3, 4, 5, 6. So what? 1, 2.
7. I want to move through Podrick. I have enough movement to do that.
This way?
Yep. I'll go move over there.
Okay. That's cool. You good?
Yep, I'm good.
You good? You great? I'm just going to move that there because nothing else is up there anyway. Okay.
Whose turn's next?
It's my turn. Finally. Dear God.
Cost you an SP to re-equip.
Poopy. Okay, so I'm going to re-equip. I'm going to take away the Thief Dagger. I'm going to equip the oversized club that you gave me, and I have the ruined switchblade equipped.
Oh, not in line of sight. All right, move me back.
What?
Move me on the other side of Podrick.
Why?
Because I'm not in line of sight of her.
Because you can't hit around a corner. Okay.
And move me one more space back. Please?
Here?
No, towards me. Thank you.
I want to make sure you've committed to this
Thank you. I'm good.
decision. Are you sure?
Yes.
No takesies backsies.
No takesies backsies.
No takesies backsies. Okie dokie. Artichoke. That is 1 SP down to re-equip. And now I'm going to... I got 6 spaces I can move. You're like in the one spot that I could hit her with 2. If I spend 2 to fly... 6. 1, 2, 3, 4, 5. I can't even move close enough anyway. And attack. I can't. So, great. Okay. If I end my turn on the dangerous space or if I go through it. If I...
Go through it.
Ends their movement on or leaves a special terrain token. What's my perception? Perception 10 check. Perception is 3. That's lame. Okay. 1, 2. It's 2 spaces to go through an ally?
Yeah.
1, 2, 3, 5, 6. You're in my way all the time. 1, 2, 3, 4, 5, 6 with fly.
You can get further if you just
1,
spend...
2. I'm going to do fly.
You can get further if you
1, 2,
just...
3, 4, 5, 6. I have 2 more SP. But I want to have SP so that I can attack. It's how many spaces for an SP of movement? How many spaces of movement for 1 SP?
What's your movement?
6.
It's going to be 1 less because you have a heavy weapon right now. What's heavy?
Oh, because I had the thing. You're right. But that didn't answer my question that I asked you.
2 movement.
So if I can spend...
So you can move, instead of spending 2 SP to fly, you spend 1 SP to move, and then you get that extra SP to move an extra 2 spaces, which I think gets you further than...
1, 2, 3, 4, 5.
Yeah.
Yeah, you're right. So that's regular movement plus 1 SP for the 2 spaces. That's so terrible. I could spend another SP and wind up right behind you.
Yeah.
But then that would block Zeke if you go around me.
That's fine. You might want to do that. That way then you could fly and then get behind her to flank.
Okay.
Because otherwise you won't be close enough.
1, 2. Then I'll have 4 SP next time, but I won't have to spend any SP to equip. Cave skills 1 through 3.
I think the purple one could hit Nightingale.
I think you might be right. Okay. Cave skills. When is Matt's school over? It is already, and he
has his new special start on Monday. So he has Monday classes again. So it's still Matless Middara Mondays.
Forever. The cave skills immunity poison. Is there an opponent Jason knows? Is there an opponent with a range 4?
No, but it can move with it.
1, 2, 3, 4. Can it move and attack an opponent with up to range 4? Yes. 1, 2, 3, 4. So our little cave skull buddy is going to go right here. He is the only cave skull within his sphere of influence, so the hive mind thing doesn't really matter.
All by himself.
He has got 2 white combat die.
Gonna shoot all by himself.
What is Maluma Nightingale's defense, Joshua?
11, I believe.
The same defense that's up there?
Yep. It's an 11. So
it's a hit. So it is a hit plus. Does Nightingale have any armor piercing?
No.
Okay.
So it's going to do 3 damage to them because...
it is 1 physical damage for each of the shields. So that is not great for us. You have the health.
But I am not updated on the overlay for those.
Why?
Because I don't have the right health on there. Good.
You could do that. You could put the right health up there.
Don't tell me I'm living my life.
You could do that and reduce the correct number by 3, so that way we have the correct number somewhere.
Fine, it's at 9.
Okay, great. I will laugh so hard if we ignore the sickles and they end up I will not laugh so hard if we ignore the sickles and they end up eating us all. Okay. That's the end of the cave skull's turn.
Okay.
Yeah. And now it is Zeke's turn.
Okay. I am got 4 SP. I'm going to do haste and core. I'm going to flip this.
What is
and
it?
Gain haste.
What is it?
It's a status effect. Can you get me? It's my core. It gives me haste when I flip.
What is the name of the object?
It is the hastened core.
Okay.
I said I'm going to flip my hastened core to get haste. Can you get me the haste status effect?
How come this is... I'm giving you boxes next time. Gain 1 SA. SP.
Status. At the beginning of my turn, I'm going to gain 1 extra SP. So I gain 4 SP instead of 3.
Okay.
And then I'm going to start running.
And that was a flip and not an exhaust, right?
It's a flip, yes. So it's like once per...
Until you get told you can unflip it back.
I figured a boss fight's a pretty good time to do it.
Probably. Haste is no longer a word. Josh said it too many times.
So I have 9 movement. There's 1, 2, 3, 4, 5, 6, 7, 8, 9. I could actually go run through everyone and get right in front of Rook.
Excelente. 1, 2, 3, 4, 5, 7, 9.
Wow, look at that. I'm right where I need to be.
Okay, so you are now adjacent to Aisling.
And I'm going to do Blade Works.
Blade Works lets you do what, Joshua?
Lets me attack without spending any SP.
Awesome possum. Aisling has a defense of 11. You might not get your magic wand back for our other.
I rolled an 8.
That's not
It's
good.
horrible.
Can you reroll?
Can?
I like all these magic rerolls that you can find when you no longer have to rely on Nightingale to give you rerolls.
I haven't tossed my Ocean Cleaver yet, so I can technically still reroll. I can only reroll 1 die, though.
And you rolled 2 really poorly die. What 2 die did you
A
roll?
5 and a 3.
That's really good. I'd reroll that 3. Can you only reroll once?
I can only reroll 1 die once. So I can either attack again and then reroll that attack if I need to. I got like a middle of the die. I'll reroll it.
I mean, you could reroll the whole attack. Oh no. Zeke gains priority.
Oh, I rolled a 7. Okay, cool. So that's a 12.
Okay. What do you get for symbols? So it's 1 damage so far. You get sorry. Don't you have an ability that ignores armor?
When I'm flanking.
And you are currently not. He just uses us to reroll his 2s and roll another 2. Yeah. Yep.
So
You said
I'm
12?
at 12. Yeah.
Yeah.
I'm
Okay,
gonna
so
do
1.
plus 1 physical damage for my shields.
2.
I'm gonna do plus 1 physical damage for each.
Wait, back it up. How much from the shields?
2.
Okay, yeah. Plus 1 physical damage from what?
Each adjacent opponent. There's only one.
Opponent or ally?
Opponent.
Okay, so 4. Because last time you told me you were getting SP from 4 opponents and you were getting 3 health. So that's it?
And then I'm going to spend all 3 SP I have to do 6 more damage.
10. Minus 3. Because you're not flanking. So 3, 6, 1. 3, 6.
What's chat saying? Zeke's going to get.
3.
Zeke is going to get warped now, leaving his space empty for Rook to pass through for more break attacks.
3, 4, 5. 2 10s. 2 10s.
And then I'm going to get attacked.
10, 5, 5, and 5. Yes.
And I'm going to dodge. Can I have a black die, please?
I'm trying to think with my brain.
Ooh, that's nasty. Oh, 3 shields.
2
Cool.
5s. 2 5s is a 10. Why
So
did I
that's
take that?
14. They rolled a 14.
35, 45, 55.
All right.
Yeah. So where are we? 14 against Zeke's what? 11.
I got 3 shields on my dodge attack, so it's a 14. So it still hits. But,
Because it's a tie. Plus
Tie.
she gets the bonuses for the shields. So that's 1, 2, 3,
4 combos.
4 combos.
Nasty.
Yep. So that's 8
Is this a ranged attack or a...
ranged attack.
So 8 damage. I can't reduce it at all. Passive.
You only have 7 health.
Oh, I get plus 1 shield to my roll. So it doesn't hit. Yes. Yes. During a dodge, if you don't roll a skull, add plus 1 shield to the result. So I'm
it
a
doesn't
15.
hit. You are so
it doesn't
lucky.
hit.
You are so lucky.
Yes. Oh, guess what?
Zeke doesn't have counter. Shut up.
If the attack deals no damage, unexhaust this card and counter.
That's so ridiculous. Okay. I'm going to make these.
I rolled an 11. That's just enough to hit, right?
It's just enough to hit.
I got a star to do plus 2 physical damage. 2 shields to do another plus 2 physical damage. So it's 4. And I get plus 1 for being adjacent, so it's 5 minus 3, so I do 2 damage.
Perfecto.
And then she attacks me again.
Yeah. She doesn't like you.
And I'm going to dodge again.
Dodgy, dodgy, dodgy.
I'm going to reroll my dodge.
Can you?
Once per turn, Zeke may reroll his dodge roll.
Okay.
Yeah.
What'd you roll?
$3, but it's 4, so it's 15 again.
3
3.
books or 3 shields?
3 shields, sorry. 11. You. Screw you. I get the counter again, technically.
How?
Because it says, if the attack deals no damage, unexhaust this, and then counter.
Was it exhausted? You had to exhaust it to dodge to gain the 1 extra shield?
It says if the attack, so it's dodge. If the attack deals no damage,
But is it to exhaust the dodge?
unexhaust this card and counter.
I think skirmishers is bullshit. Yeah, me too. Okay, go ahead. What?
I think there's like a limit to how many times this can happen. Technically, in the rules, you can. It's been fixed. Endless counter loop. Yeah, this would be an endless counter loop.
Okay.
I'm going to do this one more time because I think it's just unexhaust once.
Yeah. I feel like that's how it should be. I feel like you should not be countering right now.
Oh, okay. I won't counter then.
Yeah,
Okay.
yeah. I feel like that's like the shirt. Oh, that I don't have anymore. Where
Yeah,
it's like
the
you can do it
upgraded version of
once.
the shirt.
Yeah. counter. No, we're not playing counter. Okay.
Okay.
Now
it's Nightingale's turn.
Okay. Here.
The ruling is you can only counter once. Okay.
How much HP does Aisling have left? Well, we are at 57, 43 health left. 57 damage, 43 health left. Is the opponent with priority token adjacent? No. Can she move to be adjacent to the opponent with a priority token? 1, 2, 3, 4, 5, 6. Yes, she can. Move to be adjacent to the opponent with a priority token. Then Nightingale moves 6 spaces to the farthest space from the opponent with the priority taken. Then cast a spell 6 against the opponent with a priority token. So I feel like she's moved 1, 2, 3, 4, 5, 6. Yes.
Why?
I mean, that's what it says, right? Move to be adjacent to the opponent with a priority token.
Okay.
Then Nightingale moves 6 spaces to the farthest space from the opponent with a priority token.
Okay.
Then
I guess she could run a
6.
different direction.
I think so too. But I feel like it's... I mean, unless she's going to go hide behind a rock. I think that gets...
I guess, like, if she's not 6 spaces away, she would just, like, run up to him and then run 6 spaces away.
Can she move to be adjacent to the opponent? If she can't, then it's the otherwise.
Yeah.
Move to be adjacent to Aisling.
Okay.
Then she's going to... what is your conviction?
That's poop.
For Zeke?
Just 2 purple dice.
Her casting die is a teal die, right?
Yep.
Okay. Do you have any conviction upgrades that you're not considering?
I rolled an 8. I don't have any conviction upgrades.
Okay, so if she rolls a 1 on a teal die, which is not, it's a 4, it's a 10, which means it's a failure, which means you are going to get...
Teleported. Which means I can flank next time.
And then that's it.
Flank steak.
You're a dork.
Ricky Rake.
Okay, now, after Nightingale's turn, it is Aisling's turn. Is there an opponent adjacent? Sure is. Make 2 separate ranged 4 attacks against the nearest opponent. The poopy. Okay. Boop, boop, boop. It's like she runs up to touch you, then scurries off to teleport to away from Aisling.
Tag, you're it.
I touch you. I touch you with my little hand. 7,
Who's she
8.
attacking?
Podrick. Podrick has a defense of 11. Oh, Podrick has a dodge.
I'm also not adjacent. Adjacent. That's a nasty hit.
Thank you, Video Game Boy. I forgot to spend the dodge. You're absolutely
It's
correctamundo.
a really nasty hit.
4 shields. Plus,
15.
Podrick has barrier. Okay, so Podrick has 11 defense plus... Oh, the 1 is the armor. 11,
Plus 4.
12, 13, 14, 15 against
15.
15. So it is a hit.
Yes.
Okay. Podrick, let's do the total things. It's
4 combos.
4 combos, 8 damage.
Yeah, 8 damage.
Podrick has 2 armor already,
Okay.
so that's 6. Plus barrier,
Okay.
so that's 5.
Mm-hmm. Wait. Yeah. 5 damage.
And that's all I got. That's all I got.
Okay.
And that was the best defense. Metal God's rolling real great today. Metal God rolled the 7, the 8, and the 4 shields. Okay, so Podrick's health is going to go from 12 to 7. That's a pretty nasty hit.
Then he gets attacked again.
Yeah, let's... And the dodge token is gone. It's a good thing they had the dodge token for those 4 additional shields, though. This is looking good.
There,
9-0. Okay. And that is the end of Aisling's turn.
Okay. Who's up next?
Waterloa.
Nothing.
Caves goes 4 through 6.
Nothing.
Podrick. Boomstick to the face. So does Podrick has courage now still? Does he lose barrier?
No, he keeps it.
Okay. Podrick is adjacent. Yeah, boomstick. So if I make an addition, okay, so we don't need the down the masses. We also have 3 SP to start off with, just because that's important. Promise is a range 4 attack. We're adjacent. Promise to the face.
Big disgrace.
Rolling those dice all over the place. So that is a red and a green die. We are going up against, slide that in there, 11. Okay, so that is a 15.
It's a hit.
It is a hit for 4 to start off with. Podrick's 3 armor piercing negates the 3 armor for... Did this like... Yeah. Negates the 3 armor for Aisling.
Okay.
The icons are 3 shields. For each shield, it's +2 physical damage.
6 more damage.
So we're at 10.
Plus
+2 damage for Promise. We're at 12.
Yep.
No stars. That's a big boom to the face.
Mm-hmm.
Yeah, that big boom. Okay. 10, 11, 12. That puts us at 65, 66, 67, 68.
69.
So dumb. Like the shadows, GTFO. Sounds good. Where do you want to go?
So they want to head this way.
Why? Because it keeps... If you go here, you're still in range. If you go anyway in this direction, you're not in range of Aisling.
Or she retaliates first, though, yeah.
Yes, sorry. Boop, boop, boop.
I think the dice hurt him.
I feel like you should have a dice roll button.
Don't. You get a second stream deck.
Podrick Green's priority.
There was 12.
That hits. Because Podrick is defensive 11.
He has how much armor? 3?
Yes.
So it's doing 1 damage, and then there's 2 combos, so 5 damage.
And we can't negate anything.
He has 3 armor, so it's going to be 2 damage.
Oh, that's not bad. 5, 6, 7. Podrick doesn't have any consumables. He hasn't been getting anything. So he still has 5 health. Yeah, I think like the shadows and GTFO. Which direction, now that we're all kind of beat up, do we want to go? You still did more damage to her than she did to you, though.
I think they just moved 2 spaces off to the side. Let us get in there and beat him up.
After Podrick's turn...
Yeah, 2 north. So this way.
Is Rook's turn.
Let's go. Run in, and run in. All right, I give courage to someone at the beginning of my turn. I'm going to give myself courage. Do I want to give myself courage?
Yes, because you're going to go into a counter loop.
Courage to myself. I'll cast a barrier on you.
Thank you. Appreciate it.
Right. And then I'm going to start running.
Okay.
So yeah, I'm going to run there, and then it's going to perform a break attack as I move away from out of that corner space.
Yep. Okay. So, break attack. Boop, boop, boop. Free barrier. Everyone roll. Roll in and roll in. Ooh.
9.
Doesn't hit.
Doesn't it? I will counter. Ooh.
What did you roll?
Rolled a 16.
Okay, so we're starting off with 5 damage on top of the 11 defense.
My stars give me +1 to the rolls. So that makes it technically an 18.
+1 to the roll with a star?
Yeah.
From what?
So it was the 16, now it goes up to 18.
What did you get this ability from?
My sword.
Okay. So, okay. So now we're at 7 damage.
I'm going to do 6 more damage from my icons.
That is 13.
Oh, and I healed 1 at the beginning of my turn.
Are we doing anything else?
I think that's it.
-3 for the armor. 10 damage. Which makes this a 25. Doop, 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 doop. So we are at 79 points of damage against her.
Sweet.
Guess what she does?
Counters.
I want her to roll more skulls. I want to see what the other red text does.
Never know.
I mean, last time it did nothing, but...
I mean, she also should have ripped my armor off, and I'm just like, yeah, no, bad. An 11. It's just enough to hit.
Okay. And there is
3 combos.
1, 2, 3 combos. Yeah.
Okay.
6 damage.
6 damage. I have 3 armor.
So 3.
I can reduce it by 2.
1.
1 damage, and then I'll take 1 damage.
Okay.
And then I'm going to counter with my sword. Because that allows me to counter while taking damage. I rolled a 6.
That does nothing.
Um,
Thank you. Can you do anything to reroll? 21 damage to go. Rook could do that with all the counters. If you miss that, don't you lose your courage too?
I have a demon voucher.
What does it do?
Discard at any time. Reroll any dice rolled by figure within Sphere of Influence. I did get an SP though.
At any time, reroll any dice rolled by a figure within Sphere of Influence.
There's just 1 die though, not both, right?
Any dice. Any dice. Dice is multiple, right?
Mm-hmm.
Any dice.
Okay, I'm gonna use that. Uh, 11.
Okay, that's a hit.
Plus 1 is 12. And then 3 icons.
Plus 1 is 12 is 1. Plus 3 icons is 4. -3 for armor. 1.
1 damage.
It's better than nothing, and you don't lose your courage.
Yep.
1, 2, 3, 4, 5. Boop, 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 boop. Boop, 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 boop. Boop, 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 boop. 80 points of damage. Is that the end of your turn? Did you get hit by her?
She attacks me again.
Did you get hit by her?
Yeah.
So priority target moves to you.
I hit her, isn't it? When I hit her?
Oh, yeah, that too. It's on Nightingale's card, which is annoying.
She rolled a skull.
Oh!
Skull, 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 skull.
Wait, purple. Orange, teal. Red, green. Merry Christmas. Gray, blue.
It's bottom, top, bottom, top, bottom, top, bottom, top.
Except it's... whatever. Whatever, Joshua.
I put them in the order the book
Whatever.
has in the colors.
Look at you. Okay, so far it's purple. Best color. 2 more.
The gray die.
9 is gray.
We read that one.
Yes, we did. And that is adjacent opponents. This time, however, there
She's
is
gonna
somebody
hit me.
adjacent. There
I
are
have a
no
shield.
people of the skull left to chant.
I have a shield. Does nothing. Does
An
nothing.
adventurer with a shield automatically... So to rewrite, Aisling hacks wildly with her cleaver, striking anything and everything nearby. All figures adjacent to Aisling must make an agility 12 check. I want you to roll it just to see what would happen. I know you're not going to do it. I just want to see what the check would have been.
My agility was 8.
So, you
So
would've-
agile.
So agile. An adventurer with a shield automatically passes this check. Then continue Aisling's turn. That's it.
Okay. And then I got a counter.
Okay.
I rolled an 11.
So that's a hit.
3 icons.
3 damage.
That's it.
-3. Guess what?
She decks. We are not going to be on tomorrow.
It's a nice shield, too. It is a nice shield.
Think she'll miss again? Nope.
Those are just... doesn't even...
10.
10.
Yes, she misses.
It's a miss.
I got a counter.
Joshua?
Yeah.
I intentionally shoved the table.
I didn't touch the table.
Look at me in the face and tell me that.
I rolled an 11.
Look at me.
Plus 1.
Look at me.
I do 1 damage.
Tell me again.
I didn't.
I'm gonna kill you.
I did 1 damage. Like, after everything, I did 1 damage.
I'm gonna kill you. Murder. Ashling and Josh are gonna die in tonight's show.
And then she attacks me again.
Burp, burp, burp. Thank you. Happy New Year to you as well. 11. That's a hit.
It's a hit.
With
One
two.
pair, so it does nothing.
1 pair.
Guess what? I'm going to counter one last time with my alignment machine. Happy New Year. I don't know what I rolled on that die. I rolled a 5 plus a 7. So that's a 12.
Okay, it's a hit.
Plus 4 damage.
For your icons? -3? 2?
Yep.
It's a 3.
And then she attacks me again.
2, 2, 2.
How much health does she have left?
17.
Oh, 11. With 1, 2, 3.
Yep.
I have 3 armor, so it's 3 damage. I can't reduce it.
At least it's raining and not snowing.
So I'm down to 7 health.
Raining.
I'm gonna, like... Who's next after me? You?
Yeah. Rick is going down fighting. He's going down with the ship.
Can I get diagonal to her? So you can just move 2 spaces forward and beat the shit out of her?
Watch your mouth. You're still moving.
I know.
You haven't moved any spaces yet. So how many spaces do you need to move? Move here.
Move there, or can I move 1 space over?
No, I need your flanking bonus.
No, move 1 space. No, 1 more space where you are. Down south. Is that a space?
Here?
No, go back.
Oh my god.
Go back.
Here?
Yeah, move 1 more space south from there.
Here?
Yes. Is that a space?
Yes.
Move me there, and then you just take 2 steps forward, and then you just walk.
That's a good idea.
Then you don't provoke a break attack.
Yeah. And it's flanking. Okay.
You're welcome.
What's the guy from it? Agreed. Don't have to shovel rain. However, I've never been a grown-up in upstate New York. She used her break. Doesn't she get a new one on my turn, though? Is it... How does that work?
I don't provoke any more break attacks, so I can move wherever I want around her.
Right. I think what he was saying was, like, I don't provoke a break attack going from... sorry, move this. I'm here, so if he was here, in order for me to get the flanking bonus, I would have had to be in front of her, and I would have created a break of attack moving from this space to this space. Okay, my turn. Finally. 4 moves, 1 to move, 1, 2. These wings are so big. Okay, I am going to
Beat it up.
beat her in the face and then stab her in the throat. That wasn't aggressive at all. Okay, so I finally get to roll. Can I have one of those teal die, please, and the black die? $10. Nothing. But you know
you're
what's
flanking.
fun?
It's a +1.
What's 11?
That's a hit.
Okay, here's the other option.
What?
I can re-roll that 10.
You can. You roll all the die or some of the dice?
I can re-roll my whole pool. Re-roll any dice in your combat dice pool. Which one is lower? The teal?
Yeah.
What's the lowest on the teal?
A 4.
What's
A 3. A 3. A 4 on the green.
What's the highest on the teal?
8. 9 on the green.
So I should re-roll my green because
Yeah.
I would get higher on my green.
Mm-hmm.
I'm re-rolling my green. I rolled a 4. I cannot even believe that just happened. 9. Cool. That did nothing.
I'm going to use Demon Voucher.
It's fine, because Zeke will just beat it up.
I'm going to use a Demon Voucher to let you hit it.
Okay, fine. What am I rerolling? Any of them?
At any time, reroll any dice rolled by a figure.
So then I should reroll the 4?
You can roll the 5 too if you want.
10. 11. It's a hit.
Okay.
Jeez, that was terrible. I have a shield. So a 6 and a 4. I do have 1 shield, which is +1 physical damage. 2 shields. It's 2 physical damage. She's got armor.
You also have Courage,
Don't
don't you? Oh, no, I cast
Nope,
Barrier on you.
you cast barrier.
Sorry.
So I did nothing. Cool. I'll take my seat now. Ow. Zeke's turn. Cave Skulls 1 through 3. Purple Cave Skull. That's not purple, but it's the same thing.
Oh, +3 for backstab. Flank.
I don't have backstab because I lost that.
No, but +3 for flank.
Oh.
So you do 3 damage.
On top of the armor?
Mm-hmm.
I don't think so.
How much damage did you do before?
10. How did you give me my 1? My 1 was from the flanking
Flanking,
already.
yes.
Okay, so that's 11, which
Okay.
tied. Then I had 2 from each of the shields. Oh, wait a second. I get 1 because I have one of my abilities. What is
Yep.
it?
Double.
Your attack gains +1 physical damage. Okay, so that's 3. So that zeroes things out. My 3 damage, yes, I do 3 damage. You're absolutely correct. I do 3 damage from the flanking.
Yeah.
Thank you. Purple Cave Skull. Is there an opponent adjacent? No. Is there an opponent within range for? Yes.
Okay.
1, 2, 3. Nightingale. Move to be adjacent to the opponent with the most damage within movement range. Who has more damage? Zeke?
Nightingale.
Or
Zeke has no damage.
Okay.
Oh, wait, no. Zeke does have damage. He has more damage.
Yeah. 1, 2, 3. Diagonals adjacent? Yes.
Yeah.
It's going to have to make a jump. 1, 2, 3. So it's going to roll
No,
the
it
black
doesn't.
die?
It can walk around that gap.
Oh. I got excited. 1, 2, 3, 4, 5. Fine.
Gets a break attack from Nightingale.
That's weird. Okay. So
Orange, purple die.
Orange and purple? That's so weird.
That works.
I mean, you're right. It's just really weird. I have that big giant club. I'm so sad now. That's all that did. All these big die.
She rolled a 10. It's a hit.
The defense for the Cave Sickle is an 8. She rolled a 10. Were there any icons?
2 books equals +1 magic damage.
So it's 3 damage. And no armor and a thing. So it's got 3 damage. It didn't kill it.
Can't even one-shot a Capsicle. Stupid Maluma.
Okay.
That's why he thought you were going to die. He's like, there's many things there to kill you. Because it can't even kill a freaking Capsicle.
Fair enough. Fair enough. Can she move? Okay, so that's it. That was fun. Then make then move to beaches. Then make. It's a then and not a follow-up.
Okay.
Then move to be adjacent to the opponent with the most damage within movement range. Then make a melee attack, which we did.
Mm-hmm.
Oh, the follow-up is inflict poison. So yeah,
Okay.
it is okay. Stupid Maluma trying to poke sickles with a wand.
Oh, no, the Capsicle needs to attack me. That hasn't happened yet. It performed a break attack, so Nightingale attacked it.
Oh, that's right.
So the Capsicle needs to attack me still.
Watch out for those 2 white die.
I'm going to dodge.
You're going to dodge a Capsicle so that you can counter it.
No, just because I have a dodge. I need a black die, please. I don't, because it rolled a 6.
At least the Maluma can't use her abilities. Imagine getting
Gore shot.
shotting everything.
Yep.
Yeah.
Okay, I rolled 3 shields.
Are you going to counter it?
I don't have a counter.
Can't you unexhaust that thing that you used to dodge?
No.
Isn't that the whole reason that you countered?
No, this is no. Oh, that's this hooded deflected
Uh-huh.
thingy, but it's exhausted because we said it only happens once.
Oh, you countered. What did you dodge with?
I dodged with my belts
Oh.
because I have too many.
Too many belts. Okay, so then that's the end of the Cavesicle's turn? Yes.
I mean, Cavesicles were technically guarded in the chamber we got inflicted at. They were. So now it's Zeke's turn.
Yeah, now it's Zeke's turn.
Zeke's going to run forward.
You're going to get an attack of opportunity from both the Cavesicle and Nightingale.
Damn, Cavesicle and Nightingale.
Nightingale first. What's her attack?
I don't know. Orange and teal. Purple.
Kill it and we can get loot! That's true. Because it's the only one in its group. The other 3 are from group 3. Group 2. They're 4, 5, and 6. Oh, no, it's not true. That's Creamsicle back there.
That's a 9.
It does nothing. Yeah, it does nothing. Okay, and now the Cavesicle's going to attack you.
Uh-oh.
Watch out.
Big old Cavesicle. I figure it only gets 1 break attack per turn. Yeah.
I keep teasing with the high-low rolls.
A turn, not a round. 10. Cool. I'm good.
Okay, where are you going?
I'm going to go stab that lady in the back. I can't get flanking, sadly.
No. That stinks. Okay.
I need teal die, please. You spent 1 SP. I'm going to exhaust Blade Works to attack.
1, 2.
14.
That starts off with 3 damage.
Plus another 4 damage.
7.
Plus another 1 damage.
8. Why?
For every adjacent opponent.
Okay.
Plus another 6 damage.
From what?
Use 3 SP.
Okay. So that goes from 8 to 14.
Mm-hmm.
Minus 3
Yep.
is
Wait.
11.
I have 2 armor piercing.
Minus 1.
13.
Okay. Can you do 4 more points of damage?
Nope.
Can you attack again?
Nope.
Can you try?
I would do less damage if I attack again, because I would have to keep 2 SP. So I would do 4 less damage if you want me to attack again. But she's going to attack me.
She's going to attack you. Can you counter?
I can dodge.
Can you dodge? I thought that was already exhausted from the cave skull.
I
That would
just
become
got
your
it
turn
back.
again. Sorry. Priority shifts. Thank you.
I have 4 shields. So I'm at 15.
Be a skull. No. That's 2 sets. 3. 9.
Guess what? I get to counter now. I rolled an 11.
That's a hit.
Plus 2 damage.
Okay.
Plus 1 damage.
Okay. I'm going to need you to do a little more than
2
that.
armor piercing. That's it.
1 damage.
What?
1 damage.
No. I have 2 armor piercing.
You see, you did 3, and you have 2 armor piercing,
Uh-huh.
so it's 1 damage.
It's 2 damage.
You did 3. Oh, just kidding. You have 2 armor piercing. It's 1 damage. 2 damage.
2 damage.
2 damage. 2 damage. I math. That's a 5. This one now becomes a 5.
How much health does she have left?
3, 14. But these 2 would become a 10. You're going to have to hold on a second. 50, 60, 75, 85, 95.
2 health.
Oh, no, it's dead. These are 3s. 3, 6, 9 is dead.
Okay. And can't
85,
count, guys.
95.
The accountant can't count.
96, 97, 98. I was dead last time. So let's say that I was wrong and these were 1s. Which I don't think that they were, but we're going to pretend that they are now. So it's 1, 3. 50, 60, 70,
Is it dead
80,
or not?
90, 95, 96, 97, 98. Let's say no.
I'm gonna
Just
use my
'cause-
flight drive to attack one more time.
Yeah. I might be giving her more health, but it's kind of amusing watching you do this.
I rolled a 10.
That's not a hit.
Oh, I could reroll.
Do that.
I rolled 10.
That's how I feel. Okay.
She counters.
Can you counter her counter?
Nope.
It's like when we pew pew pew.
She rolled a skull! I could dodge again, which I should have dodged. I say I did dodge. Doesn't matter.
All right. Let's roll Rainbow Road.
6, 4, 3, 7,
Ooh, teals be something different.
5, 7,
If it's a tie.
10,
Nope.
7.
Gray.
Slashy, 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 slashy. I'm fine.
Agility 12 check.
Zeke's fine.
What's your agility?
No, I'm not fine. I counted wrong. I rolled a 7 plus 4.
That's
That's
11.
11, so I failed. You rolled an 8.
Yep, and my agility is a 6, so I am
pass.
okay. You're going to get an orange die of physical damage.
Ooh, ouch. You need to clear that. You're not going to see the result.
Why? It'll be there. It'll start to disappear.
After like 5 minutes.
You're so annoying.
It's already got the request there. I know you want to throw it at me, but you don't want to give me the wand. I saw that moment of realization in your face. Feel like 4 damage.
You have to take 8 damage because you're a schmuck.
So I'm at 3 health.
Nightingale's turn. Just kidding. I didn't mean to do that. It's just Nightingale's turn. Is the opponent with the prior token adjacent? No. Can she move? She's going to go pull you back. She's just, let's skip all that. Cool.
Wait. I get a chance.
To
Give me my
what?
purple dice.
Oh, yeah. Your spell 6. So what's her casting?
Teal. I rolled a 7.
It's good. Can she roll a 0 on a teal die?
No.
Great. So she's going to pull you back. Good thing. I'm happy with this conversation. First break attack from the Cavesicle.
Yeah, the Cavesicle gets to attack her as she runs.
Maybe that's why they specified that she has to run up.
Yep, maybe.
Okay, well I don't think the Cavesicle. Okay, hold on. Let's get this. Let's get the teal die result in.
And I also
He's
get a break
not
attack.
dead
Okay.
yet. I'm not dead yet. Boom.
2 white dice.
Boom.
2 white dice.
You are now. You also get a what?
I would also get a break attack, but I'm not going to attack her. Smalluma did not do much during this fight.
Oh, is it supposed to be that you get a break attack? I feel like
do.
it's not.
I could take the choice of not to take it.
I feel like that's against this. Yeah, I think it's. I don't like how that. I'm not a big fan of how that works.
4 and a 4.
8.
8.
She's got defense
She's
is
fine.
11. Okay, so you get taken away. Calgon, take me away.
Next round, Ashlyn goes.
Is there an opponent adjacent?
Yep.
There are 2. Make 2 separate range attacks against the nearest opponent. Neither of us have priority token. So who do she?
Whoever you choose.
I don't have counter.
I don't have counter either.
You have 9,000 counter.
They're all spent.
Who has the higher defense?
I do.
1 each? That's probably. You get the first one. I don't have anything to counter. Can I counter spending an SP?
2 SP.
I only have 1. Target with the lowest armor? Probably. 6. 12.
That's a hit.
For you.
2.
Yep, 2 sets.
2 sets.
It's 5 damage.
5 damage.
Minus
I ignore
3.
3, so it's 2 damage. Nope, 2 damage. Okay.
Dodge with 1 SP though, right?
Yeah, dodge is 1 SP.
Okay. So, boom, boom, boom. Spend my SP. I need the black die, please. 4 bucks.
Good job.
This is doing so good tonight.
You didn't fail. But you didn't pass. 14.
With 1, 2, 3, 4, 5 sets.
5 sets. She gonna knock your shit out.
Yep, so that's 10 damage there. 14. I have 11 defense.
Do you have 11 defense? What's your card say? 9?
9.
Yeah, you have 9 defense.
Plus 1. Armor.
From what?
Barrier.
Oh, bar. So 9. You have 1 armor. Yeah, so
I'm dead.
10, 14. Yep, you're dead.
Okay.
Bye, Remi. You were at full health.
This is not fine. What's the worst
If
thing?
you just let us kill her when you said she was dead, you would have lived.
Yep.
Who's next?
Cavesicles 1 through 3.
No,
Oh, that's it, because that comes after me. Waterloa.
does nothing.
Cavesicle 4 through 6.
Does nothing.
Podrick.
You can shoot him in the face.
That sounds like a great idea. So should he move up and shoot?
He gets flanked bonus.
I think that sounds like a great idea.
He can move like a
Mulligan
shadow.
it. Ashling died 2 rounds ago. It's fine. Okay, so not an end scene yet. No, it's only 1 adventurer that died.
She's knocked out.
I'm passed out. It's passed out. So it's your guys' turn for Podrick, and we're
Move like the shadows, go in her face, and pew pew it. Right in the face.
Move us 1 forward to get flanking. You could do move like the shadows. That would be fine. It would be 3. And then we're going to do promise again, which is a red and a green die because you are right up in their face.
Make a +1 to the roll.
Yep.
+5 damage. 3 armor piercing. She's dead.
Christmas dice. Let's make this a holiday roll to remember. That was a nice green die. So 9, 10, 11, 12, which is most definitely a hit. So it's 1 damage, plus Podrick gets +2 physical damage for each shield. There are 2 shields on there. So that is an additional 4 damage, so we are at 5. There is +2 damage from the promise, which is 7. What else am I missing, Josh?
+3 damage from flank.
+3 damage from flank. That is 10.
Did you add the +1 from the flanking?
No. 11. I don't have another finger.
Okay. It's dead.
She's dead. Now she's dead. The
You
Christmas
blew
die.
her face off.
Bleh!
We get loot.
Christmas dice have murderated her.
How much money did she have?
I don't know. She was running away. She was running away with lots of money. She did just come from the Moretti house. So it is 10 gold for the loot. Defeating Ashling is the win condition. Ashling is defeated. The reward that we are going to get will depend on me finding my super secret decoder ring. Each party member gains 1 XP. In here somewhere is my... There it is. Okay. So that is 20 XP total for the game. So, Rook, you have 6 XP.
No, these tokens.
What?
Someone's asking if we keep the dodge token for next scenario.
No. Remi, 7 XP. Nightingale, Twitch, that's you guys. Yes. 10 XP. Josh, that's enough for a level 2 spell?
Yep.
Could you pull that out just so that they can look at it while I'm doing this? Zeke will have 7 XP. And I need a new sheet of paper. Continue to stop her! Stop, thief!
You just shot her in the face. I think she's been stopped.
Page 140.
Look, it was right on the top.
Very cool. So Aura of the Hate, and we will put this up in Discord, is the level 2 spell. You can see up in the top.
Level 3.
Cool, level 3 spell. You can see in the top left-hand corner, it costs XP 10 plus. What's the plus?
So it costs more XP if you already have a level 3.
Okay. This would be your first level 3 spell. The first time each opponent moves within your sphere of influence during an encounter, they are automatically dealt 3 magic damage. I am part of that power which eternally wills evil and eternally works good. So she's a Sith Lord. And it's passive. Additionally, and that would make right, exactly, very good. So additionally, because Goreshot is dependent on the highest level core discipline for the additional irreducible damage, which is part of the build that's going on with the Blood Ring and something else, and the Wand, that would increase the power of your additional irreducible damage on that. Josh,
you could also do this one. This is another cool one.
So this is Life Grasp. Cast a spell 6 against any number of opponents within the sphere of influence. Deal magic damage equal to the difference rolled on their failed conviction check, then deal yourself 2 irreducible damage for each opponent targeted. That is good. It would work well with the build. Plus, this is kind of like an organic liquefy for just an exhaust. It's not SP. And you have the increased sphere of influence as part of the build with the Seer and Hemlock. Hemlock and Seer? Aisling stumbled, clutching at a deep gash in her side. No, let's back that up. Aisling stumbled, clutching at the giant gaping hole in her face. Her fingers came away red before washing away pink in the pouring rain. She staggered, then dropped to her knees. No. She staggered and then fell backwards from the force of the bullet in her brain. To Remi's eyes, even defeat had not made Nightingale seem less mad. The Maluma's dark form crackled around her head, turning rain to steam where it touched the black... Ooh, there's a 25-cent word. Anathema? I'm going to have to Google that. Though she seemed to lack the strength to actually swing her weapon anymore, she still charged at them, as though she intended to batter them with mass alone. Teeth gnashed as she lashed out at Rook, trying in vain to shove him over the cliff and into the crushing surf below.
Try to push Rook. That's the no-no.
There was no shock in Rook's eyes, or betrayal. Only guilt, as he held Nightingale back with one arm. He didn't budge. Knight, stop! Remi shouted, desperate. You lost! Give up! Nightingale twisted her head around to look at Remi. Just a little too far. Give up, her friend repeated, anger abruptly gone from her tone. Nightingale fumbled for a dagger at her belt, drawing it in one hand. She held it out in front of herself, as though she were about to drop it. Instead, to everyone's horror, Nightingale jerked the knife toward her own throat. No! Remi lurched forward, but not nearly fast enough. Nightingale was too far away. Rook slammed into Nightingale like a mighty wave striking a sandcastle. She buckled without resistance, knife spinning away as she dropped it. Not today, bastard! That wasn't part of the... This is a Horatioism. What the shit is this? That wasn't part of the deal. You're welcome. Where did I go? Rook shouted as he secured his arm around Nightingale. She thrashed and screamed against Rook's grip, scratching and biting at him in animal rage. Rook was unmoved. How about giving us our friend back? Recognition dawned slowly on Remi as she watched Nightingale struggle. Remi hadn't been fighting her friend. Nightingale had been possessed. It had been the Maluma the whole time. Podrick was on his knees beside Aisling in her bleeding face. Let me help you. It's not serious. We can... Oh, it's so serious. You shot her in the face, dude. No. Aisling staggered to her feet, scrambling along the wet stone until she was out of reach. She scratched frantically at her satchel before finally removing the...
Maluma. Hegemonics.
Thank you. The artifact glowed in her hands, undampened by the rain, the battle, and all their violence. They can't get away with it again. Aisling, please. Podrick scrambled up after her, hands outstretched. Please give it to me. You don't know what could happen. Just stay calm. Remi wasn't about to stop and stare. With Aisling focused on Podrick, Remi began creeping up on her from behind, keeping to the shadows. That's 'cause I'm a sneaky sneak. Don't know? Aisling laughed, her voice shrill as one last feeble peal of thunder roared overhead. I've done it twice already! Jophiel will judge the guilty. That's weird. Her hands worked quickly, sliding the different interlocking sections into place. The
Hegemonics
clicked and hummed as it was manipulated, its light gradually darkening to an angry red to match Aisling's own anger. You're guilty, Podrick! You and these new friends of yours? Remi charged, reaching out for the
Hegemonics
with both hands. She only had one chance. Does the party have the story flag leg wound?
Yes.
Remi surged forward, but as she did, her leg wound tore open. Her determination wouldn't falter, however. She wasn't going to sit by and watch her friends die. Make an agility 14 check with Remi.
So A+. All the agility.
Snake eyes. Otherwise, she fails to get Aisling in time. Continue to Jophiel's judgment, page 143. The
Hegemonics
clicked open. Light poured from the open lid, a searing red and orange that cut through clouds and rain and kept rising. Gray flesh formed in the light, large and muscular, as Atlas might have looked with the strength to hold the sky. Intricate golden armor covered him almost completely with numerous blades as long as Remi's entire body. Faces had been worked into the gold, and each one depicted a screaming face. The exalted Esper had only one arm, though it looked large enough to scoop the whole cave right out of the cliffs without much effort. He also had only one eye in his cyclopean face, lidless and menacing. I am Jophiel, judger of souls. He spoke with a deep rumble louder than any thunder. He lifted his massive hand to his back and removed a lens wrapped in gold, raising it to his face. I will sentence the guilty. He floated in the air about 10 feet up, seemingly unaffected by gravity or the wind or the rain. The golden lens magnified his eye to nearly triple its biological size as he inspected those around him one at a time. Somewhere, the
Hegemonics
dropped with a clatter of stone and wood. It didn't matter. The Esper didn't fade. In the alien light that came from him, Remi could see another shape outlined just beside Nightingale. No, not beside her, in her. Shuddering, transparent flesh glowed with teeth, eyes, and organs wrapped tight around Nightingale's body. It worked her limbs like a puppet, forcing her to retreat. For the first time since her rescue, Remi could see genuine emotion on Nightingale's face. Horror. Jophiel advanced on her with the inexorable weight of grinding mountains. Yet even as he advanced, Nightingale's darkness fled. The cloud of alien organs and twisting limbs withdrew into Nightingale's body. She twitched a few times, then dropped to her knees like a limp puppet. Nightingale drew in a single gasping breath as Jophiel leaned over her. She made to crawl away, as though it would have done her any good. The exalted Esper seemed confused as it inspected her. I sensed another within you. Something guilty. Something that shouldn't be. Yet, you've been replaced by something innocent. Do you trick me, human? Jophiel's eyes darted around the lens to see Nightingale. Nightingale stammered and backed up onto her hands. She couldn't formulate any words and only squeaked and began to gasp. No, you are not the one, Jophiel said, turning away. His eyes found Remi next, and she quaked under the pressure. She felt naked under that gaze, and she gripped the stone beneath her for what little help it could give. The Esper moved on, examining each of her friends in turn. It looked past Zeke, practically ignored Rook, and hesitated only momentarily on Podrick before finally noticing Aisling. I judged you twice before, he said, floating slowly towards her. Once at the small house, and then again at the larger one. I spared you in both cases for a greater sinner. Now, your soul weighs heavily, I'm afraid. What?
It's going to kill her.
Ashling's mouth dropped open in disbelief. No. She looked as though she wanted to move, to run, maybe. He lifted that massive lens towards her, his one eye magnified to a gigantic size. You're guilty, mortal. I exact the price your actions require. Remi cowered, shielding her face against the rock. Wait! Aisling pleaded, confused and angry, but her voice was cut short with a sound like an overfilled balloon hitting pavement. Remi felt hot wetness I'm not finishing that sentence. Stop.
Moistness?
Jaffiel's voice rumbled from beside her. The least worthy has been judged. My work has been exacted, and my duty is served. Light flashed, bright enough that Remi could see it against the cliff. When it faded, the creature was gone. Remi whimpered, holding still as the rain washed Aisling's gore off her body. That's disgusting. She wasn't sure how long she laid there before she felt Zeke's grip on her arm, helping her to her feet. Remi looked up and saw Nightingale cowering on the grass in fetal position. Night? Rook rushed to her side. Not hegemonics,
Maluma.
must have fled back inside of its host when it saw Jaffiel. The exalted Esper might have just saved Nightingale's life. You're welcome. Good example of a bloodbath. Sudden realization dawned on Remi, but she asked anyway. What happened to Nightingale? She let the damn Maluma puppet her in exchange for leading us to you, Rook said. It promised to give her back once we got here, but it lied. Oh, God. Because of me? Remi covered her mouth. Take this. She slung the bundle of stolen documents she found within the cave out toward Zeke, shaking off the worst of the water and blood. Sure, Zeke packed them away without objection. Zeke and Rook watched with their guard up as Remi rushed to kneel near Nightingale and embrace her tearful, shaking friend. Nightingale was more than a little banged up. She looked awful. Even so, her color had returned. The Maluma's magical armor and sword seemed to have disappeared, and there was only green in her tear-filled eyes. Remi had held her, letting Nightingale sob into her shoulder. Behind them, Podrick stood near where Aisling used to be standing. There wasn't much left of Aisling, just a few bones and a patch of dense gore gradually soaking through with rain. Even so, Podrick was standing in front of it. His head lowered, his face was blank, and he looked on the ruins of Aisling's body. He was whispering, but Remi could still make out the words. I'm sorry, Aisling. Sorry you had to go like this. I hope you're with your family. Formulating a plan. You said page 145, and you lie. It's 144. Even after recovering enough to walk on her own, Nightingale was still pale and slow to move. She followed them back to the cave entrance, more out of rote than any recognition of where they were going. The rain had died down. The storm was finally blowing up the coast. It was barely a drizzle now, and a few stray rays of moonlight were finding their way through the clouds. Stupid. Podrick had a little fire going just inside the cave. He was complaining and seemed to waver between anger and misery at Aisling's death. I still don't understand why she couldn't just listen to reason. Podrick was on his anger swing at the moment. What's done is done, Remi said. Her patience for his compassion for Aisling was running short. Let's try and focus on the problems we still need to solve. Remi pulled Zeke's spare jacket close against the chill of the cave. It was better than the shredded scraps she'd been dragged out in. It wasn't wing-friendly, so she wore it backwards to cover herself. At least it was far too big for her. It looked like it could almost be a dress. Those papers I found detail what we need to know about Theodosian. Yeah, Zeke muttered. He'd been looking through the papers for the last 20 minutes.
Why is Zeke looking at the papers?
I have no idea. That is weird.
It's a Rook job.
Yep. Looks like that informant found what we needed after all. Good thing, too. Zeke glanced over toward Nightingale. She didn't notice. Nightingale was barely even awake, hunched beside the fire, leaning on Rook with a distant stare. Yeah? Rook sounded like he wanted to get up and look. Yeah, there we go. But Nightingale was currently using him for support, preventing him from moving anywhere. What does it say? Zeke thumbed through a couple pages before speaking up. Says that there is a Theodosian user traveling with the cult here in Alenia. Something called the Anointed. In either case, it says the mage was last seen in Hyde and caused some kind of trouble there recently. Hyde? Rook was trying to contain his excitement. That's nearby. Maybe a couple days' walk is all. We should probably leave Romstead tonight. Maybe make a quick trip back to Podrick's for our camping gear. Not quite, Remi sighed, looking out over the ocean. Look, I know my dad's crooked, but I should at least say goodbye. Plus, Grace is going to want to know what happened. Rook cocked an eyebrow. What if she tries to lock us up again? She won't, Podrick said. Her motives were selfish. She was worried about what Aisling might have done. She's dead now. Podrick turned back toward the fire and paused before speaking again. She'll probably be happy. Continued Goodbye to Grace, page 140. Okay. This will get us to the end of the story. No guards moved to stop them as they made their way across the drawbridge into Grace's palace. Here's hoping for no prison sentence in Grace's tower this time, eh? Zeke laughed. Remi found it hard to laugh at Zeke's joke, considering the circumstances. Nightingale seemed to be doing a little better, either from the walk or just having a little more time to recover. I didn't get to see the tower, but you guys all saw my house. That doesn't seem fair, Remi said. Oh, it was fair. Zeke gestured up at one of the towers, crooked and covered with spikes. We had to climb down at night to escape. Only Nightingale had any fun. Yeah. A little color returned to her face. I remember that, she said dumbly, still a little bit spaced out. The Duchess is waiting in her throne room, bellowed a guard as they reached the front doors. Fine, Zeke waved a dismissive hand. Take us there. She's the one we came to see anyway. My dad's place is next, assuming there's anything left of it, Remi sounded regretful. As it turned out, they wouldn't need to make a second trip. Malik was already there, bandaged and beaten, but alive. There were half a dozen black-armored attendants mixed fairly evenly into the city guard. Remi mused that they must be on high alert for Aisling's next attack. Remi! Malik hobbled over to her as she entered, wrapping her up in a tremendous hug. At that moment, all Aisling's claims about Malik seemed clear for the absurdity they really were. I'm so sorry, Remi. I had no idea she was going after you. After all the threats she's made, Remi pulled away, resting a hand on his shoulder. Dad, relax. You did your best to protect me. It wasn't your fault. I wish I could believe that. He limped past her, facing her friends. Thank you all for what you've done. You've saved something far more precious to me than gold or secrets. He shook each of their hands in turn, though he hesitated a second with Nightingale. If he expected bitterness from her, he was pleasantly surprised by her worn neutrality. Thank you for bringing my daughter back to me. The Black Hand will pay its debt to you, Nightingale. On that, you have my word. Malik held out his hand toward Nightingale. She looked down at it, unsure what she was seeing. In the palm of his hand, Malik had a black ticket. On its face, a strange orange symbol glowed. So that is the ticket. Nightingale didn't want to be rude and reached the symbol of the Black Hand. Nightingale didn't want to be rude and reached out, tucking the object away. Thanks? She questioned, not sure what the ticket would be used for.
So take it out of jail.
Zeke was first to escape from Malik's gratitude, making his way to Grace's throne. Romstead's Duchess hadn't moved during the display and sat with arms folded. Well? She's dead. Zeke dropped his pack unceremoniously from his shoulders, rummaging around in it. A few seconds later, he lifted the
Hegemonics
high with one hand for her to see. We tracked her down, saved Remi, but Aisling... Zeke shivered. Remi echoed the movement, remembering the look on Aisling's face before she died. She was killed by... her body. It's gone. There wasn't anything left to bring back. Grace beamed down at them from her throne, all suspicion and anger gone. Really? Zeke looked down, expecting to be scolded. The apostrophe. This is so... What? It's your, but it's Y-O-U-R apostrophe E. You're sure? Grace raised an eyebrow. And it's missing the E from Zeke. Zeke frowned and nodded. Oh my god. Next thing is cousining. Cousin with a G. I'm sorry, cousin. We wanted to bring her back alive, but somebody was tired. Like somebody was writing a story and was half asleep at this point. We wanted to bring her back alive, but... That's wonderful, Grace said, slapping her hands together with a smile. What? Zeke stammered, looking up at her confused. They'd done poorly. Someone died. They'd even snuck out of her tower against her will. Wasn't she pissed? You're all far less incompetent than you look. Mostly that guy. She stuck out her hand then, expectant. My property? Zeke stood dumbfounded for a full second or two before handing the
hegemonic
over to her. Grace took the box, twisting it once to test that it still worked. The colors changed, just as they always did, and she tossed it casually through the air to Malik. He caught it, handing it in turn to one of his black armored guards. It vanished under a robe, and Remi hoped she would never see it again. We're leaving, Zeke called.
That could be handy.
Before nightfall. Grace was almost instantly back to being bored. Fascinating. She waved dismissively. Safe travels then, cousin. You're not mad? Nightingale sounded almost like herself again. Or at least close. After we broke out last night? Grace turned, looking them all over. After what you've done for me, we're square. So long as we agree, for the mutual benefit of all concerned, to keep quiet about these last few days. I figure you don't mention this whole fiasco next time you see Balthazar, and I forget that I even knew you were here. If backed into a corner by Balthazar or any other arson, I'll have to say you escaped my tower, which is true, Grace said with a wave of her finger. Sound fair? Yeah. Zeke sounded more bitter than pleased. Sounds fair. Goodbye then, cousin. Grace waved from her throne as they walked away. Don't die out there! A few decades from now, and you might even be useful. Before turning to leave, Remi hugged her father again. Thanks, Dad. So you're leaving then? To help Nightingale? Malik sighed. I have to. She's done a lot for me. She's my friend, Dad, even if you don't get along with her family. Remi smiled at Malik. We're going to make one last stop at Podrick's Dragon Arms for some gear. Then, the road. Malik nodded. Make sure you get your gear back at home before departing. Right. Until next time. Remi waved and skipped to join her departed friends. Reward. Reveal the small hidden card UM12 and gain the black ticket story relic. Yeah, right. Barely clad, Remi. Yeah.
New 12?
Yes. Small hidden card UM12.
Say what it should be.
Gain the black ticket story relic.
Small card?
Reveal small hidden card UM12. UM12.
I think it's a medium-sized card.
And gain the black ticket story relic. Mark the story flag Soul Judgment on the adventure sheet.
Yeah, it is a medium-sized card, not a card. Ooh.
Is it?
Yeah. No.
Is that the black ticket?
Yeah, story relic. The black ticket. Ooh.
Can I have it? Black ticket. Exhaust to counter. Exhaust to dodge. Interesting. Story relic. And that goes to Nightingale.
I saw UM11 in here. It's the hegemonics. I'll show what it looked like.
You are hegemonics. Continue to spend that gold, page 136. I just want to make sure that this gets us to town. You guys wait out here. I'll be right back. Remi strode up to her mansion doors, walking faster and faster with the prospect of getting her gear back. The palatial estate was still in ruins, and there was no door to knock on as she made her way up. A few flat boards had been erected in the interim, screening off the interior from the street as best they could. Good to see you, Mistress Remi. Mia bowed to Remi as she made her way to her room. I'm delighted to see you're home safe. Not staying, Remi called. I might be back, but not for a little while yet. She lowered her voice as she pushed through the door. I still have a friend to save.
I think Rook needs another counter.
Nope. She put on some proper clothes, collected her things, and tucked the switchblade she had taken into her belt. She'd nearly turned to leave when she noticed something sitting on her bed. She might not have seen it at all if it hadn't meowed.
This is the card I saw.
There was a box waiting for her, plain cardboard with a dozen little holes. A note rested on top of it in Malik's dense handwriting. My God, I'm so excited that I decided to read the next part of the story. To my daughter, congratulations on graduating. I wanted to get you something special and remember you saying how much you missed your cat from Earth. I brought him home for you. Don't tell anyone. Love, Dad. She dropped the note. Holding herself, I hate cats. I'm allergic to cats. Why can't it be a dog? Holding herself by the, well, maybe in the magic world I'm not allergic to cats. Edge of the bed, a moment against the disbelief. Remi couldn't even imagine how he could have brought her cat. Remi slipped the note away into her pocket and nudged the box. Gage? Something meowed again from inside, and the whole thing rustled around. She pushed the lid off the top of the box, and sure enough, her cat was waiting inside. Well, almost. Like her, Gage had apparently passed through the advancement. He was about the same size, though there was something different about his eyes. His ordinary gray, tawny color had changed to more exaggerated stripes with white fur, almost like a skull around his face. Gage hopped out of the box, sniffing Remi's outstretched palm. He licked one of her fingers, then meowed again in satisfaction. You remember me! Reward. Remi has been reunited with her pet from Earth. Reveal small hidden card UM10 and gain Gage the story companion. Look how freaking cute. That's so cute. Companion. Remi only. Passive. When you dodge and the attack misses, gain 1 SP. It's so stinking cute. Remi regains her original inventory. She also keeps any items earned from the last 2 encounters. And there's more story, but I think that we're just going to leave it right there. This is going to be where Gage lives. Look at those ears. Like, oh, I can't. Okay. Thank you all very much for joining us tonight for our continuation of Twitch Plays Middara, the Unintentional Malum. We are hope that you are all enjoying your holiday season. And we appreciate you taking a moment out of your day to come and hang out with us and to play. So the big club goes back in the party pack? Yeah, we'll talk about it. We'll talk about it. I mean, I died twice. I get a little something consolation.
Got a cat.
Cat?
Your cat.
I did get a cat. It's adorable. If I could choose to have a cat that didn't make me allergic, that's what I would want. Look at the ears. Anyway, it's like a bunny cat. So cute. They're so smushy. It got some boop. Look at the boop. Boop. I like aminals. Thank you so much for joining us. Next time on Twitch Plays Middara, we are going to probably have there's so much story. We're probably going to run into town. I'm sure there's going to be a shop phase. This is going to be exciting. We're going to be going into the next... Oh,
chapter.
Cool. We're going to be going into the next chapter. Right. So we have one more thing, and then we have a story around Dragon Arms. So this is going to be really exciting. It's really exciting. Really exciting. Josh, what do we got? The holiday season schedule is a little funny.
Yeah, so no more streams for this week. We'll be back next Monday with more Middara. Next Tuesday, we start our next season, Season 9. 9?
Oh, wow.
think it's 9 of Kingdom Death.
Okay.
Oh, new season Kingdom Death. Everyone wants us to do a green armor campaign.
What's green armor?
It's a very hard armor to acquire in KDM, so we're actually going to play by the rules.
Done it?
And no, we haven't done it yet. So.
Have you done it personally?
No, because I didn't get I didn't really play before the expansions came out.
That's true.
So, off stream. So we're going to try to do a green armor campaign. So it's going to be by the books game, not so much Twitch shenanigans. But it's going to be interesting.
That'll be interesting.
The next Wednesday will probably be a bro up.
Oh,
no, next Wednesday is Feast of Legends continuation.
Yes, our RPG.
I believe. Hopefully. So if you missed that, watch that on video on demand. That's not up on YouTube yet, but you can watch it on Twitch. And you can see Monterey Jack, the greatest magician ever.
No.
Make a kid's chicken nugget disappear. And then make the kid cry.
In the interim, make sure that you are following us on Twitch, Twitter, YouTube, Instagram, and can join us in Discord. For Middara, it's really cool when you guys come join us in Discord because that's where a lot of the chat happens with discussing strategy and the build for the character. So we're going to put like a couple of the pictures for the abilities for the level 3 career abilities up so that you guys can kind of discuss the strategy and whatnot. As always, I really like to put up that Middara gear link on so that you guys can see the current build that it's at. I'm excited. We're going to hide next. On that note, Josh, do you have anything else you want to let everybody at home know?
Happy New Year!
And don't forget to spray under your bed!